This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Harold Mullins Classic right here on Hometown 24. And I'm hearing music in my ear here.
Yeah, it's
and
worse.
it's on the speaker downstairs, Jim McCall.
There you go.
But anyway, want to welcome everybody aboard on this Friday night for high school basketball right here on Hometown 24. This is the Harold Mullins Classic night right here in Hyman at Knott County Central High School. Harold started broadcasting in 1985. He was also a Kentucky High School Athletic Association official back in the time and did a very nice job. A lot of the coaches have told me that personally. And also, Harold did many great things. He broadcasted those games, and he helped the young people. He talked about him, Jim McCauley, a lot to college officials, and he tried to get the word out when we had an athlete was worth going to the next level. He was always helpful. I miss him daily. Every time I go to a basketball game down in the 54th or 55th, 56. I remember going by Food City, and me and my buddy would always meet up there and enjoyed the rides with him. I'm Dave Adams, along with Jim McCauley and all the hometown crew tonight. And this is a night, as I mentioned, that we play a little tribute to Harold Mullins, what he was to the station. He really got it going. Well, along with the administration of Hometown 24 and TBS, and Harold chipped in there to help with that with them, and they've done a great job with it, Hometown 24 has, and all the staff at TBS bringing basketball to East Kentucky, one of the number one watch sports stations of all, Jim McCauley.
You know, and you can't say enough about what Harold has done and did for, not only Knott County Central, but for all kids everywhere. You think about, when we first started this streaming deal, I mean, he went from radio to the streaming.
Right. He did.
And really was kind of an icon for everybody around here. And what a tremendous personality that he had. So, glad to keep his name and honor him tonight, and hopefully it'll be a great night of basketball.
Yep, Jenkins Cavaliers has come over from Letcher County to be in the Classic this year. Coach Winston Lee got to broadcast some with Harold and talk on shows with him, post-game shows, pre-game shows, and Winston wanted to take a part in this and wanted to be in this, and Josh gave him that opportunity this year, and Winston just tickled to death to be involved with this because of Harold.
Well, and Winston's a great guy, and, if you're around him, he's a very infectious personality and a great smile, and like Harold, Winston does things for the kids, and, so we're glad that he came over here tonight to partake in this, and, it's been a rebuilding year, as everyone knew, for Jenkins.
Yes.
But one thing you can guarantee is they're going to play hard.
Yes,
they're going to be
will.
put in the right positions to make the plays. And they have improved dramatically over the first time that I've watched them play.
Yeah, and the Classic will be a little different. I think plans for it next year. I think next year's plans, Jim, if I'm not mistaken, by Josh, and I think more information later on will be given out on that. But it's going to be bigger. They're going to invite some more teams that's already had contact with, and try to, maybe have 4 boys teams, maybe 4 girls teams, and make it a bigger Classic. And it's ready to do that.
Oh, I agree.
Because the big house on the creek bank, as Harold Mullins called it, it was a he's got it down to a pattern. As you know, this is a great place to have tournament action.
Oh, yes. I mean, it's one of the nicer gyms, not only in our region, but in all of Eastern Kentucky. It's a great gym, seats a lot, great facilities, and it'd be an awesome place to have. And, the bigger it is, the better it is. That'd make Harold smile a little bit more, David.
It would indeed. I know he would appreciate this, and he would be very happy about it. He really would. The keys to the game coming up here. Our first ball game will be the boys tonight. Girls will play in the second game, so it'll be boys first, getting started here in about 3 or 4 minutes after we have some pregame stuff. But, Jim, for Jenkins, I would think most of all low turnovers would be mighty key for them.
Yeah, and they've got to find a way to get the ball to Rose on the inside. I didn't know if he was going to play, but I see him out there, I think, warming up. And Connor Rose does a lot for Jenkins. They've got a good ball handler in Cale Owens. Malachi Atkins, very athletic at the 3. But, the biggest thing I saw with them is handling pressure defense. And they've got to take care of the basketball, like you alluded to, keep those turnovers down and keep Knott County off the boards, because Knott Central, even though they're not a really big team, really attack the backboard.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've had some text about my other partners, Manus Blair and Brian Johnson. They're on another assignment, on another game, the game of the week on H&I. So those guys will be back whenever the snow quits snowing in Eastern Kentucky. So don't worry about those guys. But looking at Knott County Central's keys, off to a good start, playing some good basketball. They've been in some games that they've come up a little short, but for the most part, Jim, if you look at this team, I think Coach Honeycutt gets about all he can get out of his bunch, my friend.
When Knott County was, to me, is the surprise team in the 14th region this year. I thought it was going to be a reloading year.
Yeah.
And my goodness, Coach Honeycutt has exceeded expectations here in Hyman. And really the thing about them is they've got 5 guys out there starting that you never know who's going to be the guy. Last game we watched, I guess 2 weeks ago, Connor Napier, huge game. Then you might see Chance Ambergy, big game. And listen, Michael Gibson is a player.
Yes, he is. He's a rebounder. He has good speed. He can go outside and shoot the shot, or he can drive in and put it off the glass, Jim.
Yeah, and they've got a great little guard, Mosley, and they've got a couple of nice guys off the bench. And then Hall in the middle, he's a great facilitator and become a better offensive weapon. So I think Knott County, for the key to them, is just be Knott County tonight, and I think they will.
Absolutely, and we're going to stay here for our national anthem, and we're going to have that done down on the floor, and we'll take you down there when that gets started and to honor our country. And the word is that Harold Mullins' grandchild will be singing the national anthem, so looking forward to that. And as Jenkins, Coach Winston Lee has got his team here in Knott County Central, the Morton Combs Athletic Complex, and you're right about Winston, Jim. He fires his team up when it's time to play, and you'll get a good effort out of them.
Yep, you sure will. He's a very good coach, a reigning district champion in the 53rd district, and until somebody knocks them off, they are the district champion.
Let's go down to Drum Thornsbury for the introduction.
Creek Bank for the 3rd annual Have Mercy Classic, honoring our longtime friend, Patriot fan, broadcaster, and most of all, father to 3 Patriot graduates, Little Harold, Nathan, and Shay. At this time, would everyone please rise, as I have a special young lady going to sing the national anthem, Harold Mullins' granddaughter, Sadie Grace.
a job she's done, my friend. Oh, my.
My goodness, great job, Sadie.
And now we'll go to Drum Thornsbury for our starting lineups
The
of
smile
Jenkins
that you
and
got
Knott
to feel
Central.
is Harold smiling down on her. Thank you. And now, let's meet your starting lineups for tonight's first game of the Have Mercy Classic between the Jenkins Cavaliers and the Knott County Central Patriots. First, for visitors on the scoreboard, the Cavaliers of Jenkins. At guard, a 5'11 senior, number 1, Cale Owens. At guard, a 5'10 senior, number 10, Chase McNeely. At forward, a 6'2 senior, number 11, Malachi Atkins. At forward, a 5'11 senior, number 15, Sean Michael Collier. And at center, a 6'3 senior, number 34, Connor Rose. And introducing head coach, Winston Lee. And now, let's meet the Knott County Central Patriots. At guard, a 6'2 senior, number 11, Chance Ambergy. At forward, a 6'4 senior, number 23, Michael Gibson. At center, a 6'4 senior, number 2, Jaden Hall. At guard, a 6'2 senior, number 24, Connor Napier. And at guard, a 5'8 senior, number 10, Gavin Mosley. And introducing Knott County Central head coach, Jeff Honeycutt. Your officials, Eddie Browning, Dirk Flincham, and Chris Spurlock. Your official scorer, Dwayne Napier. Official timer, Big Ed Sloan.
And Drum Thornsbury there doing a great job. And as always, and looks like we're about ready to go. And I want to say hello to Mrs. Carol Mullins down in Florida. And Carol is the wife of our buddy Harold, and she always watches in. And I'm sure she could be here if she could stand it, Jim. It's a hard feeling. She told me it was hard for her. Now, we understand that, Carol, and we are with you tonight, and we are honoring her, buddy. We are doing it all together. Knott County with the basketball. Mosley, Gibson, Amberg. He may have had a chance to backdoor there, Jim, and didn't go with it. And that ball's going to get loose. Stood up too much right there. Mosley did right around the corner, and you got to keep that back bent, Jim McCauley.
Yeah, Jenkins come out in a little man-to-man and kind of sagging Rose back down in the middle to kind of keep that penetration over.
McNeely to the left elbow to Owens. Yep. If you see it, they're posted well. They got one on the elbow, one on the block, and that's how you do want to work that. You just got to find the pass in the lane and got to do it quickly.
Yeah, Rose 34 is really a strong kid as you see him come into the basket right there. Got good feet, good size.
Like that move. Yeah, like that move. Played a minute at the big house on the creek bank. Gibson, Michael, still moving, puts it up, and he's going to be fouled as.
Yeah, Rose is going to pick that one up, and that's been kind of the bugaboo on him, and they really need to keep him out on the floor if Jenkins wants to have any success.
2 shots coming up for Michael Gibson, 6:54, just getting underway here at Knott County Central.
Our good friend Bumper, of course, is tuning in.
Bumper's the man.
I'm sure he'll be flipping over on WSGS to pick up Hazard, probably to Letcher Central here in a little while.
I'm sure he will. He may even
double screen, have them on both.
He may even have H&I on and
that's right.
catch Maynard Blair and Brian Johnson talking a little bit. So who knows? Owens will bring it up and over to Atkins inside to the big guy, Rose, still on his feet, and I think he got up in the air, Jim, and had nowhere to go with it.
You know, we see that, a lot of times they'll get up, won't have a way to pass out of it.
Yeah.
And
Right.
puts himself in a tough situation.
Hamburgy will bring it up as Knott Central not on the board yet. Over to Michael Gibson as Chance Hamburgy will come back up. Big Hall moves it in. Chance Hamburgy puts up no good, and Hall will be the cleanup man as he gets his first two.
One thing that Knott Central does so well, with that second chance, they crash the boards really hard, and Hall, finds his way in there for the easy bucket.
Yes, absolutely. Owens, too strong. Rebound by number 11, Atkins.
Yeah, Atkins very athletic. He jumps really well, sometimes a little unorthodox around the goal, but very efficient for the Cavaliers.
Knott Central game last night at Buckhorn, and they come back tonight to play here at Knott County Central against Jenkins. Napier, he will wait for the screen from Hall. Fake, drives around, 16-footer, right it down.
Napier's really starting to heat up the last few games, much more confident offensively. And he can stretch the defense too, David.
Oh, yes, he can. Napier's first bucket of the day as Jenkins will have the ball. Rose way out here as Atkins will come and get it for Jenkins. Over to Owens. Good spacing there.
They try to get McNeely also likes to drive. Very fast.
Rose has got a lot of space there.
There's a cut to McNeely, but the pass was a little errant.
Hall will get it. Down to Ambergy. He'll take a large step and put it in. Hunter Napier has two, and Ambergy has two, and Hall two to get Knott County started. 8-4 our score.
And that's kind of been a microcosm of Knott Central. They have five guys that can score.
Yeah.
And usually, you bring in a couple of subs off the bench. They're just pretty solid.
Yeah, there's Michael Gibson left side. He gets the bucket. Gibson's pretty. He's got that move.
He's very strong.
Yeah.
That football really helped him a lot with the strength attacking the basket.
You're right. Coach Lee will take a 30. We'll leave that here.
Ryan Farmer, of course, tuning in, David.
Well, we always glad to hear from Ryan Farmer, and as you mentioned, Bumper Adams and our good friend Dexter Camel up at Route 7 as well, and got a lot here in Knott County tuning in too. Paul Sandlin, and got James Catron looking in. We got Ann Dixon over at Lots Creek. Glad to have Ann, and she's a big sports fan as well. Steve Mountain over at Lots Creek. Glad to have him along. We've got them all over there at Jim McCauley.
Oh, yeah. Steve was he wide-eyed on us. He's supposed to go rabbit hunting with us the other day, and he didn't show up. I was a little disappointed in that.
Oh, my. Jenkins will get the basketball as we get started back. 10-4 our score, 4:20 to go in the first quarter. And Jim McCauley and David Adams with you tonight. As Mr. Owens will bring it up for Jenkins. Rose has got it. I think Atkins is going to have to flash in that middle, Jim Bob, like that right there. He can't be shy. He's got to go get it.
Yeah, you'll see the way he attacks the basket.
He's got to go get it. Yeah, he's got to get it, take it to the basket strong, and he's long, got speed.
Oh, he's a very good leaper as well.
Yeah. Atkins will be at the line for two for Jenkins, and the first one's strong.
We've got, I was talking to Coach Honeycutt this morning, and boy, he's got a slate of games going on next week. He's got Floyd Central, Letcher Central, and Powell County next week.
That's a good schedule, my friend. Atkins has 3 now in the basketball game. Napier shots off, but hit out of bounds by
it's going to go out off of Collier.
He leaped high that time. Gibson was behind him, but he had Gibson on the backside of him, Jim.
It's always good to see our old buddy Dirk Flincham out there officiating, and
it is.
Just a wonderful man.
Napier shots off, and Mosley will wrestle for it, but couldn't get it down, and Jenkins will get the basketball back. Owens will bring it up, and Knott County looks like they're just picking up, playing a little close end zone in the lane and pressing the ball outside, Jim, and doubling. Ball's loose. Michael Gibson will go in and put it in, and Michael has 6, and he's off and running for Knott County.
Yeah, and you look at Jenkins, Kale handles the ball primarily for him, but really been a tough, ball pressure defense has really been the bugaboo for them this year.
Yeah, McNeely's and Owens will pass the ball out front as Rose is still at the elbow at the foul line. Still good pressure, ball loose. Still loose. Picked up by Jenkins. Shot no good.
Yep.
And Collier had a good look.
Yeah, can't miss those.
Yep. Nice pass down as Napier will put it in. And Napier has his 4th point, Connor. And Knott County moving the ball pretty well right now. And Jenkins maybe taking a little quick shot that they don't want to take. They can get some of the shots they're getting any time.
You're exactly right, David. And I'm sure that these Patriots remember Kel Owens and the shot he hit in the district championship last year.
And there's Rose putting it up from the elbow, and here comes Hall with it to Mosley. He stops. Hamburgie still going. Michael Gibson, 22-footer, off that time. And Rose gets the rebound for Jenkins.
Yeah, Jenkins really needs to kind of take run some offense, try to get that screen or cut, and get a better look at the basket than what they're getting right now.
Owens has not put any baskets up for Jenkins, and he needs to score some. He's really the most experienced player they've got.
Yeah, that was a nice pass from Rose inside to McNeely.
Yep, big bucket for him. That's his first 2 of the game. Connor Napier will bring it up as Jenkins will look like they're in a 2-1-2 zone, really. And it's probably a 2-3, but they've got Rose scooting up on Hall in the middle. 14-7 our score. We also have some big games down the road. We'll try to update you on Letcher, Central, and Hazard. We had that game on the docket for tomorrow night, but folks, it was changed because of the weather, and we was already obligated with the Classic and another game. So it's the way it is, you know.
Thank you.
And Roberta Waddell Dewey just texted from down in western part of the state and said she wished she could be at the Classic tonight. You know, good basketball fan, always checks in with us. Mosley, 20-footer, no good. Rebound by Hall and put back in.
Yeah, the Patriots very cold from outside right now, but, the offensive glass is being kind to them and, helping them extend this lead.
You're right. Owens, inside to Rose it goes, and he gets the bucket, and Rose has 4. I'm thinking one shot here with 24.
Martha Whitaker watching in. A big basketball fan, Martha is.
Glad to have her along. So is Tick Lewis, Sonny Frazier. Glad to have everyone along on Hometown 24. And now Napier's got it. He'll put it over to Ambergy. Still moving is Mosley. Back to Ambergy. He gets the 22-footer off, and it's no good. And we played one at the complex. It's the Harold Mullins Classic. Knott County 16, Jenkins 9. We're coming back right after this.
This is News 12.
Since 1985, Hometown 24 has been serving this community with local programming produced by local people.
Hornet's going to air it out. He's got a man out here. Linden caught it to 45.
Using the latest video technology to bring you the news, sports, and local events that matter to you.
First on your Hometown News tonight.
I'm Harold Mullins, and thanks for joining us.
40 years is a long time in Eastern Kentucky. Here's to 40 more.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Welcome back to our big house on the creek bank, as her buddy always said. Jim Hurl, he come on, and when we were here, he'd come on with that line, my friend, and he enjoyed that. And his eyes would light up when it was time to get going. And it is time to get going again. The second quarter, we're underway as Owens will handle the basketball for Jenkins over to McNeely and right into the Atkins, and that was a tough shot, Jim. Back to Hall. He goes in and gets the soft roll.
That's 6 points for Hall.
Yeah, he's playing well right now. 18-9. Jenkins needs a bucket. Patriots are on defense. Owens from downtown and too long. Put back up by McNeely, and here comes Michael Gibson.
You know, Owens primarily gets his scoring attacking the basket.
Yep.
A nice pass right there from Napier to Ambergy.
Yeah. Ambergy has his fourth point. 29er score. Still think Jenkins shooting too quick, Jim. Getting in a hurry, you know, and
but, you know, they want to attack the basket, and Knott County doing a really good job of hedging those screens and keeping somebody in front of them.
Number 22 in the game for Jenkins. He puts that up, and that's
Hunter White.
Yep. White gets the shot up. Here comes Knott County. Inside to Michael Gibson. He puts it in, and it'll be a 30, and we'll leave that here.
And you see right now, you know, Knott County really getting into the defense of Jenkins to be able to find the open man really easily.
It's really been the difference so far in the game. It's 22-9. Jenkins has settled for 18, 17-footers, and Knott County, probably the last 8 come in the paint.
Good layups.
Yeah. So,
and, you know, the thing Knott County does such a good job, too, is they'll pull out that high post a little bit higher and open up that area underneath the go. And, you know, they've continuously got cutters going through. And, you know, you get caught in the screen, it's a layup. And good passing angles, too.
I'll see some of Hurl's buddies here tonight. Tommy Hall's in the house tonight. Golf buddies, Kenneth Fugit. And, of course, our PA man, Drum Thornsbury, all of them love to golf with Hurl. And he took a lot of golf avenues with those guys. And but he always told me they couldn't play a lick, you know. But anyway, here we go. Jenkins with the basketball. Moving a lot left side. McNeely.
Yeah, nice little jumper out there.
Yeah, I like that jumper. 12-footer. Nice form and nice follow through. And Shane Gibson gets it back, puts it up. It's going to get the old-fashioned three-point try. And Shane gets his first bucket and into the game 11 seconds, Jim, and he gets on the board.
Well, you know, and Shane's one of those guys that's improved dramatically from the beginning of the season. Really gives them a little energy. You know, goes at it 100% when he's out there and has improved his offensive game.
Spin out on him, and he gets robbed in Hyman, and here we go with Owens. Top of the circle, still with the basketball. The spacing on the left side, Jim, is tight for Jenkins.
Yeah, and that's where they're wanting to attack, too.
Yeah, and there it goes down to number 11, Atkins. And I tell you what, that was not a bad move, and it was a tough shot. Good ball movement. Ball loose that time as...
Yeah, that's Atkins come away with it right there. As Owens is going to push it this time.
Yeah. Owens goes in. Michael Gibson, probably a little hand on that. Nice rebound by McNeely.
He's doing a good job right now.
Yeah, he gets his second bucket. Yeah. 24-15 with 5:15 to go in the first half. Ambergy with it. Jenkins in the zone.
Yeah, Mason Ambergy's checked in.
Yeah. Napier on the right side. Back away over left side. Ambergy to Gibson at the top. Coach Honeycutt calls the play out. End of the game for Knott County. Mason Ambergy, number 4.
Yeah, 24-15 right now. Patriots on top.
Yeah.
Being very patient with the basketball.
Yeah. Shot short, and nice rebound by Atkins of Jenkins.
Yeah, Patriots stone cold from outside right now, David.
Yes, they are, and really and truly, I know they had a game last night, but still, you got to come out here ready to play, you know. And they busted out 22-9 lead, but they've let Jenkins come back. And there is Michael Gibson. I don't know. I guess we'll count that one. He's got to call that the next time. He's in double figures with 10 already. Owens, 26-15 as Jenkins will set their offense. A double low stack. Comes to McNeely. Atkins will hold it at the top, look it over, and McNeely again. And Jim, Jenkins is trying to get somebody post up on the block.
Yeah, and you know when you don't have Rose in there, that they lose so much height. Best, you know, to get somebody to post up down there.
Owens will try to get a reset as the clock goes down to 3:30.
But, you know, if I'm Jenkins, I think this is what they need to do.
Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
really work the ball around and try to take a high percentage shot, not make this, you know, an up and down game.
Shorten the game.
Keep the score. Yes, exactly, David. Keep the score low.
Absolutely. It kind of surprised me, to be honest, that they come out shooting like they did, to be honest. Owens will bring it out here high now, and Knott Central not looking like going to put a lot of pressure on Owens. There's a fake. McNeely gets a nice bucket.
Yeah, nice take from McNeely right there, and he's got 6. Is that
I
correct?
like the way he's played. Yeah. 26-17. Leads down tonight. Inside the Hall. Gibson. Napier. Hall again. Good bounce. Shane Gibson, and he gets the bucket, and he's got 4.
Yeah, good ball movement for the Patriots, and a lot of patience right there.
Yeah. You're looking at Ambergy, who's just come in the game. Strong-looking kid. And ball still loose, and Jenkins will get that out there. Getting on the sideline, and that's a tough place to go. Nice cut there by Atkins, and he has 7.
Yeah, that was a good find, too.
Yeah. Michael Gibson with the basketball.
And Jenkins kind of hanging around, David.
Yes, they are. Hunter Napier, Michael Gibson, 22-footer, and he rings the bell.
Yeah, first 3 tonight for the Patriots.
Yep, 13 for him. He's shooting it well.
Yes,
that
he
was
is.
A good spot up there.
Jenkins, you know, once again, look like they're being very patient with the basketball.
Under 2 minutes, 31-19, and this is when they play better.
I agree.
Coming down, running their offense, turning it over. Now, there was not a bad pass. He just could not get a hold of it. Shane Gibson with a big-time play. He's coming on for them.
Yes, he is.
He's doing a nice job for them. 6 in the ball game for Shane as he has to bend back and have enough room to put it on the square.
Yeah, that would hurt my back to see him shoot it.
Yeah, absolutely. Jenkins with the ball. Got to get a little space in there, guys, if you want to make a good pass and come up off your cut and have some room to catch the ball. Still with it. Number 22, White. And they're inside to McNeely, and McNeely still has it. Now, Atkins will try to make a move, cuts in the lane, puts up the 8-footer, no good, and Michael Gibson has the rebound for Knott County. And Mason Amberg over there on the left side, Michael not getting to him, and they count that, my friend. Oh, my. they're going to count that. So
Yeah, big time shot right there.
That's 15 for, and I think Coach Lee thought the foul occurred at the foul line, and hard to do. You go on and play, and the ball's still loose. Nice hustle by Atkins and Gibson.
Yeah, full timeout right here for the Cavaliers.
Let's take one as well. 35-19 or score. Be sure you come back with us. It's the Harold Mullins Classic. Stay with us.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
Come on, everybody get ready for the countdown. Up on your feet, get ready for the throwdown. Everybody's gonna be a showdown tonight. Welcome to the party, come on, everybody showdown.
Welcome back to Knott County Central High School. 35-19 or score. Knott County leading, and want to remind everyone also on Channel 25 on TVS, Letcher Central and Hazard will go at it at 7:20, 7:25 on Channel 25. So that's another ball game you could check out.
Yeah, it should be a good game.
Yes, it should. So WSGS will get with TBS tonight and bring that to you on Channel 25. Michael Gibson out, and Mosley's got it. And 17 seconds, I believe Coach Honeycutt wants the final shot, Jim.
Yep. And, usually I may see if, Gibson, I assume, will be the trigger man on this. Usually it's Chance Ambergy in this situation.
Mason's out there. Good fake by Mosley. Put up, and they will not get that. So we've played a half. 35-19. Knott County Central leading. When we come back, we'll go over some scoring, talk a little basketball, and bring you up to date. Stay with us right here on Hometown 24.
Hey, it's Kristen from Appalachian Wireless. We're local. We own the network, service the network, and guess what? We know our network. Saving money? We make that easy. Share and save by referring a friend. Switch today and save. Or do you just want to try us out? Try our free eSIM trial today. Deals on new phones with lots of ways to start saving. Your wallet will even thank us later. This isn't a new game for us. It's the long game for us, and we're here to make sure that you stay connected. Visit us in one of our many retail locations or online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we're Appalachian Wireless.
Brain health affects how we think, learn, and live. When it is ignored, the impact spreads into our classes, our friendships, and even our stability. It affects our families, communities, and even our ability to afford basic needs. But prevention can stop the chain. Sleep, hydration, movement, connection, and asking for help can protect our minds.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Come right to the source and get the region's best basketball coverage. HT24 puts you right in the middle of the action, and it's free to watch on Facebook. Watch the state's most exciting basketball right here with HT24.
For over a century, Bank of Heinemann has proudly served Knott County and the surrounding communities.
They're your hometown bank, built on trust, service, and a commitment to their neighbors. With online banking, bill pay, and mobile deposit, they blend today's convenience with the personal service you've always known. Visit them on the Hyman Bypass or at the Holly Hills Shopping Center. Bank of Hyman, where tradition and trust still matter.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
Welcome back to Knott County Central High School. We're at the half of our first game. This is a doubleheader night. The boys are playing the first game, and the girls will play the second game. Knott County Central leading 35-19 here in our first game. Scoring for Jenkins, number 10, Chase McNeely, had 6, Jim, and I thought he played.
He did. He attacked the basketball.
Malachi Atkins had 7. He's playing well. And also the big guy in the middle, Connor Rose, ended up with 4 for a total of 19 for Jenkins. Jaden Hall had 6. Chance Ambergy 4. Shane Gibson 6. Michael Gibson 15. And Connor Napier 4. And really Michael has been tough for him inside because of his leaping ability. Yep. And really Jenkins is not matched up with him.
No, he's a big, strong kid.
Yes, he is. You're right. So let's talk a little bit about the Classic here. Jim, I mentioned to the folks out there that next year it's going to try to be like a tournament.
Yeah, I think that'll be very well received here at Knott County.
I think it will too. And I think the teams will like it, and I think they already have some commitments for that. So, we're looking forward to that. And, I'm glad this pretty good crowd here tonight. And it's only going to get bigger, I think.
Yes.
First year we had to play on a Sunday because of snow. Oh, you talk. It was 3/4 full.
Oh, I love a Sunday evening game.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know what days that our manager is looking at, Josh Cornett, and TVS administration, David and all those. But I tell you what, 4 games on a Saturday and come back and play 2 on Sunday.
You can't beat it.
Big crowd. That's something to think about. I'm telling you, it'd be a big crowd. And it would, I think, anytime you can get basketball in, you can't beat it.
Well, David, on a completely different note, I just wanted to kind of bring this up. It was a very interesting observation that I made today. We know in Texas they had the oil boom. In Appalachia, you had a coal boom. In California, you had the gold rush. But obviously today was a propane boom. I have never in my life seen as many vehicles shopping for propane. I would have liked to have stock in the old propane natural gas this week because it would have boomed.
Do you think Josh Cornett does have some stock?
I would imagine that's just one of his portfolio, and he probably looked at it, and his phone was probably dinging today.
He's been happy all day.
Yeah,
it has to be.
He bought me a water and a popcorn, and if that happened, propanes went up big on the stock market.
Listen, we're not saying nothing about this, but we're on the right track.
Oh, the futures market has went through the roof today. But it was just everybody needs to be prepared out there. But one thing that does bother me a little bit is a little bit of this binge buying. Yeah. And you see people go in and they just get everything like it's apocalyptic. And
right.
So be nice to your neighbors out there. Check on your neighbors. Check on the old people. Make sure, because we are looking at a potentially dangerous situation with
we are. We
snow
really
and the
don't
ice.
know.
That's right. We have no clue, and the weather forecasters don't either. They give us everything from 12 inches to 3 inches of snow and ice, and so be prepared. But not only if you're an able-bodied person, check on the people around you.
Very good point, Jim, and we'll try to pass that along before we get off here tonight. If you would do that, that would be another reminder to check on neighbors, like you mentioned, elderly people, and it's always good to do that to help
Yes,
out.
it is. Yes, it is.
We're about 2.5 minutes away. We'll take a 2-minute break. When we come back, second half will be coming up from the complex in the Harold Mullins Classic. We'll be back.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. TVS has made a commitment to bringing you the best channel lineups and most diverse video packages available. We are proud to introduce Broadband TV, our newest and most affordable video package yet. 48 of the most watched channels we offer, some new channels only available with this package, and over 300 of the best free ad-supported channels available, all for only $29.95.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Brought to you by Double Quick, Keisha Caldwell Bankruptcy Express, Hometown Pharmacy and Hazard, Mountain Health Alliance, TPBT Bancorp, Primary Care Centers, Kentucky Farm Bureau Whitesburg, and Heidi Hoffensberger Law.
Welcome back to Knott County Central, the site of the Harold Mullins Classic right here on Hometown 24. Again, I'd like to remind everyone on Channel 25, if you get a chance, you might want to check in with them and turn it back to us on Classic Night. Letcher Central and Hazard will be going at it around 7:25 on Channel 25. That's WSGS. We'll pass that along with us right here on the TVS cable. Third quarter, what's Jenkins got to do?
Jenkins has just got to be patient on offense. Like you said, shorten the game, look for the good shots inside. Don't force anything. Let the ball game come to them a little bit. And then defensively, they've got to be able to play that baseline defense a little better than what they did in the first half.
Gibson will throw it in to Mosley, and we're third quarter's underway from Knott County Central as 2 set high on the elbows and 2 out wide for the Patriots. Jenkins in the zone. Ambergy. Knott Central. Connor Napier, 24-footer, and he hits it.
Yeah, and that's trouble for Jenkins. The three-point shots, they've hit their last 2 they've taken, and, that's trouble for Jenkins if Knott Central gets hot from out there.
7 points for Napier as Owens will bring it up for Jenkins. They're back with their starting lineup. Rose is back in there over at the left block. Inside it goes. As Atkins will keep dribbling. Yeah, underneath, still going up, battling, putting it up, short, gets his rebound, still battling. Still goes up, but Connor Napier knocks it out of his hand on defense. Mosley and Napier again, and that was 25 feet.
Yeah, that 2-3 is going to have to go away pretty quick if that continues.
Yep, 41-19. Napier goes into double digits now with 10. Rose gets the loose ball, puts it up, no good, and Mosley gets the rebound. And here's Gibson up the right side, cuts inside to the lane, goes up, no good. Hamburger gets some of it, but his foot was on the line. We're going the other way.
Yeah, Jenkins, the last 2 times they've been stripped by the Patriot players. You got to make sure this is a man's game. Got to hold it with 2 hands and go up strong.
Absolutely. You'll see the Patriots pick up at the top of the 3-point line, and normally they're out 10 feet out on the floor picking up, so they're kind of laid back a little bit now. Owens will take it to the right side to Rose. Rose turns, look at that back door. I like that on the offense. Rose 6-footer, short. Gibson says it's mine, and we're going the other way. Still outside to the elbow he goes, and a bounce pass would have probably worked for him there. Down to McNeely, no good, and here comes the Patriots bag. Mosley thought about it, brings it over. Connor Napier gets robbed in Hyman. And there's Michael Gibson with a putback.
Gibson really having his way in the interior against this Jenkins defense. A little heat check for Connor right there as he hit the last 2 threes.
17 for Gibson. Him and Connor is really battling right now for the player of the game.
Yes, they have.
Rose, 15 foot away. Drives in off the left side, no good, and Hall with a nice rebound, and I liked his body that time. He didn't use his hands. And look here, head fake he goes. Back to Michael Gibson, right, 15 feet up, no good, rebounds. Good pass to Ambergy, couldn't hang on to it, and Ambergy too far on the backboard, nowhere to go.
Yeah, and Gibson a little too unselfish right there. Could have went up and put it in, but tried to get his teammate involved, and just put that past it in a tough situation. But, one thing you notice about this Knott Central team is they are so unselfish, almost unselfish to a fault, David.
Yeah, they do. They play well together, and they've done that for most of the year, Jim, to be honest with you.
And I think that's what really has been the key to their success this year. Nice shot from Owens as he knocks down the first 3 of the game for Jenkins.
Yeah, Coach Lee will take a full timeout, and we will as well. We'll be back in 60. 43-22 our score. It's the Harold Mullins Classic.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
They'll take the gun. Not afraid to start. I might live in a hole. Some folks think that I say so wrong. I can take a shot when life gets hard. I'm alive, that Perry County is strong. I'm alive, that Perry County is strong.
43-22 our score as Mosley will toss it in as Napier will bring it up. Any scores out?
Well, the only game we've got going on right now is in the All-A in 15th Region, Martin County, 32 over Walton Verona, 31. And if you've not had a chance to watch this Martin County team play, they are a very, very exciting team to watch.
Absolutely. Knott County trying to get a back cut right now. Hall, and there's the back cut.
Yeah, really, really nice setup play and a great little pass from Hall.
19 for Michael Gibson.
Yeah, he's having a pretty good night tonight.
He really got him started in the first quarter as Rose will try to get back up. He slipped as he come probably hit a foot. Owens, deep out in the floor he goes. There's the screen. And
yeah, they're going to get a foul on Napier right here.
Yep. Atkins had a good screen. Just left him enough between the line and him to move the ball over, really. Owens will set it up. Knott Central will have a little pressure here, and they will get the steal. Not expecting the pass.
No, he was about 2 foot from him when he threw it.
Yeah. Michael Gibson, he thought about it. Connor Napier, he's still looking. He's thinking about it. Fakes left, goes left, and puts it in.
Really nice layup right there with the right hand to the left side.
12 for him. So we've got a battle with those two about keeping the Patriots out in front, and a nice touch there by number 10, McNeely. He's got 8 for Jenkins.
Yeah, McNeely really doing a great job attacking the basket.
Mosley.
Yeah, Patriots a little loose with the basketball right now. Probably not going to make Honeycutt very happy. As I say that, 3 players are checking in.
Yeah. Hall with a good touch and goes to the basket and goes to the block, makes the spin move for a nice move there for him right off the glass, and he's got 8 for Knott County. Jenkins, into the game, number 22, White, has come back in. And he gets the bucket.
Yep.
No better way to help your team, Jim. Come in and get the bucket, my man.
Yeah, Hunter White likes, he's a good offensive player. Can score for Coach Winston Lee.
49-26, Napier, 16-footer, doesn't get the roll. Rose with a rebound over to Owens, and here comes the Cavaliers. Up the right side they go. Owens fakes, 16-footer. Off as Hall has it, flips it over to Ambergy, and here he goes, near the middle. Mosley's in the right side. He gets the ball. 20-footer, no good, and here's Owens with a rebound for Jenkins.
Mosley usually a dead-eye spot shooter out there.
Yeah.
Not been getting it tonight as Atkins comes in, slashing in for the bucket, and Jenkins cut this thing back to 11.
Yep.
The lead was 20-21 at one point.
Here we go. Ambergy, 15-footer, comes out. And he had a chance to go to the bucket.
Yeah, Knott County settling for too many jump shots right now. In the first half, they really attacked the rim and now settling for that 8 or 10-foot jumper.
Seemed like they get the 12 or 14-point lead and slag off a little bit. Rose in the middle, still with the basketball. Spins, goes up, and really had a chance to go put it to the backboard and didn't do it. Mosley loses it by playing soft, and Owens comes up with it. And down the lane, Jenkins goes.
It's Hunter White, and they're going to cut it into 19 point.
Yeah. White has 6, Jim. I've been impressed with his play as Mosley rings the bell from deep, and that is Mosley's first 3 on the night. And Coach Honeycutt.
He's going to do wholesale substitution right here. Looks like you've got Cornett, Mason Ambergy,
Gibson.
And I can't see the numbers.
I see number 4 in there. Gibson will be.
At Mason Ambergy.
Mason Ambergy, and also number 22 is Shane Gibson. And
Payson Dials.
Yeah. Shane had a good game the first half, had 6.
And Drew Little. I've been really impressed with Little this year.
Yeah. Dials, number 12, has come in the game. So, and number 1 is Little. You mentioned him. And number 3 is Cornett. And Cornett is the grandson of our buddy Harold Mullins. And he would be smiling big right now. Under a minute, 52-30 your score. 22 is a difference in the score. And Jenkins thought about it there. It's nice. And McNeely come her lunch that, Jim. Yeah. White, nope. Ball gets loose. It went off a Rose.
Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to tap pass it.
He was trying to tap it back. He was. He had an arm down when he come through the lane and couldn't get it there in time, so he tried to hit it back to his man. Just a little too strong. Knott County with the ball. Little, Gibson, Dials, 15-footer, gets the roll.
Nice soft shot from Dials right there.
Dials' first bucket. 15 seconds. Jenkins will take the long Rose with a nice rebound.
And they're going to get Shane with the foul.
Yeah, McNeely was there. That wasn't a bad shot in the corner for him. Jenkins will put it in play down underneath as White will get ready to throw it in. Cavaliers needing a bucket here with 7 seconds on the clock. Now coming in for the Cavaliers, Have you got that name? I do not see
Hold
it.
on, and let me.
A 2 on there.
Yeah, that's Connor Hall, I think is.
Connor Hall, number 2. We'll put that in.
And Connor, good little three-point shooter for the Cavaliers, just a sophomore.
All right. A young lad just getting started.
Yep.
There's the bounce pass down to Atkins. He's trying to get room to put it up and nowhere to go. Dials will not have time to get this one off. We played 3. 54-30 your score in the Classic. Patriots leading. We're coming back right after this.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Tucked deep within the rolling hills and ancient ridgelines of the Appalachian Mountains, Eastern Kentucky is a place where heritage runs deep and community runs deeper. Known for its coal mining legacy, bluegrass traditions, and fiercely proud people, this region tells a story of resilience, creativity, and quiet beauty. I'm going to take you along with me as I visit some different counties of Eastern Kentucky and explore what all this amazing region has to offer. Hi, I'm Rebecca McCauley, and this is Bluegrass and Backroads.
Welcome back to Knott County Central High School, the big house on the creek bank. Fourth quarter coming up in the boys' game here as Jenkins will have the basketball. 54-30 your score, and we're underway in the fourth quarter. Inside it goes, around the paint. Atkins will put the shot up. No good, still loose. Ambergy touches it to Cornett. He's driving down, still driving. Fakes, goes around, and Dials gets it, and he may be called for an extra step.
Yeah, he didn't mind the pedestrian sign there. He was very excited and took an extra.
He was. Oh, my, was he on the move. Ball is short, and Dials will get another rebound. No, that was Gibson with a rebound. Dials will bring it down as Cornett will take it. Back to Dials, baseline he goes, and he's going to go to the line. Now, probably a pretty good move. I mean, you want to drive to the basket when you get the opportunity.
Yeah, and Dials has got that build. He's long and plays pretty darn smart out there and able to create his shot. So a good job of pacing Dials.
Drew Little is also out there on the floor. And Drew had a good ball game last 2 games that we've got to see him play. He's played well.
Well, you know, as a freshman, and I think that's what he is, you know, when you can be a freshman and step out and contribute, that's pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. Jenkins still moving the ball. Owens, 22-footer, and it's short. Rebound by Atkins. He fades away, and it's blocked by Gibson. Little, Cornett, he'll go in off the glass and get the bucket.
Yeah, did a good job avoiding the block. I mean, Neely was trailing him and kind of kept the ball out in front of him. 58-30. Knott Central leads.
Nice move there, but he's going to be called for a walk, and White just could not put the basketball back down.
Yeah, you know, like I said, that pressure defense sometimes, you know, when you're a little bit inexperienced, it gives you trouble.
Little will bring it up with 6:40 on the clock. Ambergy going to come over, try to set the screen, but Little decides to go to the left side. Dials, Cornett, back to Dials, 22-footer, and it's off, and Jenkins will have the rebound. As Atkins will push it over to Owens, and here comes the Cavaliers. Rose at the elbow, and he gets away from him.
You know, Ambergy going to trigger this in. You know, Ambergy, you know, we don't see him a whole lot on the basketball court, but an outstanding pitcher in baseball. He and Connor definitely going to be 2 threats to deal with on the diamond this spring.
You know, we're talking a little baseball, but it won't be long, Jim.
No,
Won't be long.
Nice pass from Little into Gibson.
And that may be Gibson's first miss tonight. He's hit shot 3 out of 4 as he made his first 3 shots. Nice touch there by the point guard Owens.
Yeah, did a great job with that little turnaround fadeaway.
Little from 23. It's long. Dial says, I'll take it. Back to Little. He comes in the paint. Over to Shane Gibson. Shane back to Little. Cornet. Bingo.
Cornet stroking one from out there.
That will get our friend.
Oh, you'd think how excited he would be.
Oh, yeah, he would love it. 61-32 as Rose will have it in the corner. And if you look at the elbow, Atkins was there, but he overthrew him. Dials. And almost threw it down. I tell you, he kind of surprised me with that.
Well, I never saw Joe.
I never saw.
Did you ever see Joe Dials do that?
Joe Dials probably can't get an inch off the floor.
Oh, you couldn't get a Troublesome Creek Times under his feet if you jumped.
Collier gets the bucket, 61-35. I'm going to be honest. Dials kind of fooled me there.
Yeah, he went up.
I didn't know he could leap like that, my friend. Not a bad move as he puts it in right off the right side. And Coach Honeycutt is going to get some other guys back in. So with 4:27 to go. And it's going to be a 30. We'll leave that here. And one of our crew's doing a great job tonight on controls. Mr. Jeremiah Melton, who does it right, and Mr. Sloan, he always does it right.
I mean, we're going to change his name to Hollywood.
Yes.
And, I mean, the guy ought to be in front of the camera and not behind it because he has got a face for TV. David, you and I have a faces for radio.
You got it. And the man is smooth.
Oh, silk.
Yes, he is. And he's one fine young man.
He's outstanding.
Yes, he is. And Jenkins will have the basketball back with 4:27 to go, 63-35 our score, as this game will end about 20 minutes after this game. We'll have the ladies' turn, Jim.
Oh, yeah, I get a chance to see the Patriots coming off of a big win against Perry Central.
Rose turns there, just couldn't get it to go. Mosley comes down, hands it back to Michael Gibson and over to Amberg. Amberg's not shot it much tonight. He's, Mosley's got it. Drives left side. Patriots got good spacing right now. Connor Napier there at the top. Let's see if Jenkins is just really staying in the man, and there's the back door cut. Hall gets it back to Michael Gibson.
Yeah, and Hall should have shot that, David. He had the ball underneath the basket, but once again, trying to make that extra pass.
You get a big lead sometimes with a team is just trying to learn and fight to every minute to play hard, and you get a big lead and you take a little off the gas, Jim, and you look totally different sometimes. Atkins with the basketball, and he was trying to hit his teammate, but too many Patriots there. And Gibson gets the lob, and Gibson has 21, and I think our player of the game is going to be pretty easy tonight.
Oh, yeah. That was just another example of unselfish play as Napier leads him with the little lob there.
Now, one thing about Coach Honeycutt's team this season, they have been playing as a team.
Well, we've talked to some of the kids, and you ask them, and the first thing they say is they love their teammates, and that culture is number one on building a winning team. That's the first thing as a coach. You come in, you've got to build positive culture.
Yeah, absolutely. .252 on the clock as Knott Central will, I'm thinking, going to try to shorten the game. Because they don't, no, maybe not. Connor Napier says, I'll take this 25-footer. And Napier has 15, and he's in run for the player of the game as well. And looks like Knott Central will have some more young men come in the games, some experience. Wanting to get all the people he can in tonight. Coach Honeycutt is Michael Gibson gets the rebound, and Knott Central will go out and fine ball game from those guys tonight.
And I just want to say really quickly, you saw the sportsmanship, and that's something that sometimes, we pick up social media and see things that are not what we want to see, but right there, a foul by Sean Michael Collier, and he runs over, helps up Gibson, pats him on the butt, and that's what sports are about.
Melton's in the game. He'll be number 35. Number 25 is Bentley.
Oh, KJ Melton.
KJ Melton says, give me the ball, baby. I'm ready to shoot it.
And KJ, confidence isn't an issue when it comes to KJ out there.
Nope, 71-35 as Knott Central will really match up and stay in it, and the ball gets loose. And number 25, Bentley, will have it, and it gets loose from him. And now it got out of the way, so we're changing a name here from a number, I would think. Number 25 on our roster was Bentley, but it is not. It's Riley.
Yeah, Colton Riley.
So, Colton, we're sorry about that, but on ours it had the other name, my friend. But
Boy,
we
Melton
got you
with a nice drive right there.
Yeah, Melton playing well. Comes in the game and says, look, you give me the ball, I'll make something happen. So Riley is number 25.
Boy, nice-looking three-point shot, and that's Tristan Campbell on the three.
Hey, and now Melton goes in and burns the net 2 out of 2 shots, and Coach Honeycutt will try to get some other guys in here, I guess. Hensley, I believe that's him going out, number 13, and in the game is that 15?
That's 15, yes.
That's Johnson coming in, so I hope we got these names correctly. Nice pass down, and what a shot there by who is
number 5.
We don't have a 5. We'll get his name shortly. I'm telling you, our roster crew is, it's Bentley. So Bentley is number 5 instead of 25. We'll have to remember that, Jim.
Yeah, Knott Central going to run the ball. Who's going to run the clock out right here?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So it looks like 75-38 your final, David.
Yeah, that will be our final score in the Harold Mullins Classic. And our game 1 is over with the girls coming up, and that's going to do it. And congratulations, Coach Honeycutt. Good ball game out. And Coach Winston Lee has to keep working.
He's got to keep his grind.
Yeah, has to keep working. So that's what you do. And we've got a 20 minutes here. We'll be taking a break, and when we come back, we'll view the girls' game coming up and get final thoughts on the boys' game. If you want to do that now, Jim.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah.
And, tough matchup for Jenkins from the get-go. Knott Central definitely, one of the top 5 teams right now in the region, and Jenkins in a rebuilding year. But, the thing, Knott County comes out, they play hard, they do their things, and, Jenkins, did they give up? No, they didn't. They played hard, and that's a sign of a Winston Lee coach team. Gibson, our player of the game, played really well tonight, as did all the Patriots. So I guess, David, we'll get ready for the girls' matchup.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, see if Jenkins girls keep improving, and if you're Misty McElawrence, your team's playing pretty good right now, and you want them to come out here and stay focused and do that. So we'll see how that works out as we'll go over some personnel and talk a little basketball and check around the region in the area as well. And again, I want to remind you on Channel 25 coming up about 20 minutes from now, you'll get the Cougars and the Bulldogs game. WSGS is teamed up with TBS on Channel 25 to bring y'all that. We had that scheduled to do it tomorrow night on Channel 24. But because They moved it up because of the snow, and we had the Classic already scheduled and the Game of the Week already scheduled.
Oh, we hate to miss it. I mean, we were looking forward to that one.
But it is what it is. So we'll still try to get it to them. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk a little ball coming up here at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. Stay with us. This is Hometown 24.
New year, new tech. Start 2026 connected with the latest devices from Appalachian Wireless. Upgrade to the powerful new iPhone 17 or the sleek iPhone 17 Air. Get more done with iPad A16 or stay connected with Apple Watch Series 11 or Ultra 3. And for the kiddos, the Explorer X6 Play, the smartwatch made just for kids. New year, new devices, and the service you trust. Right here at Appalachian Wireless. Visit us today at one of our many retail locations or online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, mat program, x-ray, and transportation. Little Flower Clinic Rheumatology, Dr. Travis Sizemore and Brianna Cornitz, treating autoimmune disorders such as lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, and more. 487-9505. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Hi, my name is Heidi Hoffensperger from Hoffensperger Law Office.
Debt can feel overwhelming. The calls, the letters, the constant pressure, it's hard to see a way forward. You're not alone. The law office of Heidi Hoffensperger has helped countless people through their bankruptcy, giving them a fresh start and a chance to rebuild. Bankruptcy isn't the end.
The legal world can be a very, very difficult and complicated world, and I don't want that for my clients.
Call today and let Heidi help you with this new beginning.
Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard is here to meet all your prescription and healthcare needs. Pharmacist Darren Smith and the experienced staff provide fast, reliable service with the professionalism you expect. With friendly service and a commitment to quality care, Hometown Pharmacy is proud to serve the Hazard community every day. Ask about their new app. Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard, quality care, professional service right here in your community. TVS Mobile is here. Mobile service from the broadband provider you already know and trust. Powered by the nation's most reliable network. TVS is your #1 choice when you need to stay connected. With mobile plans to suit any budget and any situation, and phones from your most trusted brands. Go to tgtvsmobile.com today and see how TVS can keep you connected. The choice is yours. The time is now. TVS Mobile.
Chance is the 19-year-old son of Melissa Minks and Kenneth Ambergy of Pine Top. Chance is a small forward for the Patriots and has been a member of the team for 4 years. Chance is a member of the National Beta Club, National Honor Society, and the football team. His favorite basketball memory is winning the district championship. Chance's future plans are to attend lineman school and pursue a career as a lineman. Number 11, Chance Ambergy.
Our next senior to be recognized this evening is number 4, Mason Ambergy. Mason is the 17-year-old son of Jonathan Ambergy, Tiffany Ambergy, and Jared Hall of Pine Top. Mason is a guard for the Patriots and has been a member of the team for 2 years. Mason is a member of the National Honor Society, the football team, and the baseball team. Mason's future plans are to attend Kentucky Christian University to earn a degree in business while continuing his baseball career at the collegiate level. His favorite basketball memory is the trip to Daytona Beach. Mason wants to tell younger Patriots that if you're thinking about playing a sport, do it. High school sports are the most fun thing he has ever done, and you only get the chance to do it once. Number 4, Mason Ambergy.
Our next seniors to be recognized this evening are brothers. Number 23, Michael Gibson, and number 22, Shane Gibson. Michael is the 18-year-old son of Robin and Chad Gibson of Pine Top. Michael is a forward for the Patriots and has been a member of the team for 5 years. Michael is a member of the National Honor Society and the football team. Michael's future plans are to attend lineman school and pursue a career as the lineman. His favorite basketball memory is winning the district championship.
Shane is the 17-year-old son of Robin and Chad Gibson of Pine Top. Shane is a power forward for the Patriots and has been a member of the team for 4 years. Shane is a member of the National Honor Society and the football team. Shane's future plans are to attend lineman school and pursue a career as a lineman. His favorite basketball memories are all of the Christmas tournament trips. Number 23, Michael Gibson, and number 22, Shane Gibson.
Our next senior to be recognized this evening is number 2, Jaden Hall. Jaden is the 18-year-old son of Reba and Sean Hall of Hazard. Jaden is the center for the Patriots and has been a member of the team for 5 years. Jaden is also a member of the National Honor Society. Jaden's future plans are to pursue a career as a chiropractor. His favorite basketball memory is the team trip to Daytona Beach. Number 2, Jaden Hall.
Our next senior to be recognized this evening is number 10, Gavin Mosley. Gavin is the 17-year-old son of Irene and Bobby Mosley of Garner. Gavin is a guard for the Patriots and has been a member of the team for 5 years. Gavin is also a member of the track team, the National Honor Society, and the National Beta Club. Gavin's future plans are to attend college to pursue a career in dentistry while competing in track at the collegiate level. His favorite basketball memories are the Christmas tournaments and winning the district championship. Number 10, Gavin Mosley.
Our last senior tonight is number 24, Connor Napier. Connor is the 18-year-old son of Dwayne and Selena Napier of Heinemann. Connor is a guard for the Patriots and has been a member of the team for 6 years. His future plans are to play baseball at the collegiate level and obtain a biology degree to become a veterinarian. Connor's awards and honors include being a member of the National Honor Society, Beta Club, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, FFA, and being selected to the 2025 WYMT All-Tournament team. He is also a member of the football team, baseball team, and golf team. Connor's favorite memories are playing at Rupp Arena his 8th grade year and going to Daytona Beach with the team this year. His advice to fellow teammates is to never take anything for granted and cherish every day. Celebrate the wins and learn from the losses, and always believe in yourself. Number 24, Connor Napier.
Let's all give our seniors a round of applause for their commitment and dedication to our Patriot athletic programs. This concludes our senior night ceremony.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
When financial challenges threaten your future, you need clear guidance and proven solutions. Call Keisha Caldwell Feltner, Bankruptcy Express. Trusted legal experience to help you take control. From stopping creditor actions to protecting your assets. Keisha and her staff deliver efficient, reliable representation focused on results. With flexible payment options, getting the help you need is more accessible than ever. Keisha Caldwell Feltner, Bankruptcy Express. Professional service, practical solutions. The fresh start you deserve.
Here at Klutz Auto Sales in Hazard, Kentucky, we specialize in used vehicles and we work with all types of credit. We're with you before and after the sale.
We stand behind every car we sell, ensuring that you drive away with confidence. We want you to be totally comfortable with your purchase because at Klutz Auto, you're the priority.
We've been your trusted dealer for 47 years. Visit us at Klutz Auto Sales across from Walmart on Highway 80. Call us at 606-439-5065.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters. Family, friends, community. But sometimes, we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
Introducing WTVE TV Everywhere from TVS, the new way to watch your favorite shows, live channels, and on-demand content wherever you go. On your phone, your tablet, or your laptop, whether you're at home, on the road, or maybe somewhere you might not want to be. And the best news, TV Everywhere is already part of every TVS video plan. Sign up today for TVS and get access to your favorite content, including live college sports everywhere. Visit tvscable.com or call 606-785-3450.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
This is News 12.
Since 1985, Hometown 24 has been serving this community with local programming produced by local people.
Hornet's going to air it out. He's got a man out here, Linden, caught at the 45.
Using the latest video technology to bring you the news, sports, and local events that matter to you.
First on your Hometown News tonight.
I'm Harold Mullins, and thanks for joining us.
40 years is a long time in Eastern Kentucky. Here's to 40 more.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
Everybody get ready for the countdown. Up on your feet, get ready for the throwdown. Everybody's gonna be a showdown tonight. Welcome to the party, come on. down.
Hey, it's Kristen from Appalachian Wireless. We're local. We own the network, service the network, and guess what? We know our network. Saving money? We make that easy. Share and save by referring a friend. Switch today and save. Or do you just want to try us out? Try our free eSIM trial today. Deals on new phones with lots of ways to start saving. Your wallet will even thank us later. This isn't a new game for us. It's the long game for us, and we're here to make sure that you stay connected. Visit us in one of our many retail locations or online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we're Appalachian Wireless.
Brain health affects how we think, learn, and live. When it is ignored, the impact spreads into our classes, our friendships, and even our stability. It affects our families, communities, and even our ability to afford basic needs. But prevention can stop the chain. Sleep, hydration, movement, connection, and asking for help can protect our minds.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Come right to the source and get the region's best basketball coverage. HT24 puts you right in the middle of the action, and it's free to watch on Facebook. Watch the state's most exciting basketball right here with HT24. For over a century, Bank of Hindman has proudly served Knott County and the surrounding communities. They're your hometown bank, built on trust, service, and a commitment to their neighbors. With online banking, bill pay, and mobile deposit, they blend today's convenience with the personal service you've always known. Visit them on the Hindman Bypass or at the Holly Hills Shopping Center. Bank of Hindman, where tradition and trust still matter.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. TVS has made a commitment to bringing you the best channel lineups and most diverse video packages available. We are proud to introduce Broadband TV, our newest and most affordable video package yet. 48 of the most watched channels we offer, some new channels only available with this package, and over 300 of the best free ad-supported channels available, all for only $29.95.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Brought to you by Double Quick, Keisha Caldwell Bankruptcy Express, Hometown Pharmacy in Hazard, Mountain Health Alliance, TPBT Bancorp, Primary Care Centers, Kentucky Farm Bureau Whitesburg, and Heidi Hoffensberger Law.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Take the gun. Not afraid to start. I'm not living hard. Some folks think that I say so wrong. I can take a shot. Life gets hard. I'm alive. I'm Perry County strong. I'm alive. I'm Perry County strong.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Tucked deep within the rolling hills and ancient ridgelines of the Appalachian Mountains, Eastern Kentucky is a place where heritage runs deep and community runs deeper. Known for its coal mining legacy, bluegrass traditions, and fiercely proud people, this region tells a story of resilience, creativity, and quiet beauty. I'm going to take you along with me as I visit some different counties of Eastern Kentucky and explore what all this amazing region has to offer. Hi, I'm Rebecca McCauley, and this is Bluegrass and Backroads.
New year, new tech. Start 2026 connected with the latest devices from Appalachian Wireless. Upgrade to the powerful new iPhone 17 or the sleek iPhone 17 Air. Get more done with iPad A16 or stay connected with Apple Watch Series 11 or Ultra 3. And for the kiddos, the Explorer X6 Play, the smartwatch made just for kids. New year, new devices, and the service you trust. Right here at Appalachian Wireless. Visit us today at one of our many retail locations or online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Welcome back to Knott County Central High School, right here on Hometown 24. It's the Harold Mullins Classic tonight, and the boys' games is in the books. Knott Central went in that game over Jenkins. Now it's the ladies' time as Knott Central on a little bit of a road, Jim, in the girls' basketball. They've been playing pretty good here of late.
Yeah, Coach McLaurin has got her team. And, you know, she inherited a very young team. They got a couple of seniors that kind of keep everything afloat, but those young girls really have stepped up. You know, Frankie Reed, Riley Kraft.
Right.
You know, they've come in and really starting to get mature and being able to really help out Coach McLaurin's team.
Let's check to see if Harold's mic's on.
No, I can't hear you,
yet.
Harold. And they letting David use the switchboard. We're probably going to be talking to Donald Trump here in a minute on his hotline.
Hey, Donald Trump ain't all bad now. Come on.
I'm just saying that's your hotline you got to
There
him.
you go. That's it.
Hey, you got it?
I got it.
Hey, we got Harold Kraft on. He is the board chairman for Knott County Schools. Harold, what a night it is to come and play tribute to Harold Mullins, who broadcasted, did a lot of things in this area around with the schools, and he loved to broadcast basketball games. And before that, he was official at one time. And Harvey Everidge, his buddy on Arshman, who Harvey watches Hometown 24 and keeps up with all the ball games. And Harvey was a big fan when I got to be with Harold, and Harold would always talk about Harvey, what a great feller he was. But Harold, it's good to have you here at Knott County Schools. How's everything going?
Everything's going great, and to touch about Harold Mullins, what a legend. He did my games when I was in high school, football and basketball and baseball, and just somebody that I said is irreplaceable, David. His knowledge of Eastern Kentucky sports, girls and guys.
Yeah.
He was a walking encyclopedia.
Yes,
and when
he
you
was.
got to the state tournament, you think he wouldn't know, but he knows Western Kentucky teams, Northern, Southern, and Eastern, and just a big fan of basketball in Eastern Kentucky. And in the 14th region, there was no better than Harold Mullins and the knowledge of the game. The moments he had here at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex is just legendary, David, and he's in our hearts, and, just a tremendous guy. Loved his family, and just an awesome person.
I miss Harold. I'm blessed to be working with the guys I am right now, Jim and Manus and Brian. They're all good guys. I really miss mine and Harold's travel, or stories that we'd meet and travel and go to the games, and he was very entertaining.
Absolutely. Never a dull moment with Harold.
I miss those. I'd always meet him at Food City at Hazard, or I'd meet him at the Shell over at Isom gas station, and we'd go to Letcher Central, and everywhere we went he knew people, and everywhere we went it was a good time and a good game.
Absolutely. I love to listen to him too talk about the Carr Creek teams and the Hyman teams and all the girls basketball players that came through the 14th region, in the 80s, 90s, and 2000.
Yeah.
And the guys, it was just amazing how much he knew about the Eastern Kentucky and how much pride he took in providing games to people on the radio and then on air on TV. Just a phenomenal job.
Absolutely. And Harold, Knott County got the gym looking good, and school is going right along, getting started back. Now may get a little bad weather this week, but we can't do anything about that. But I know the school is going along good, and it's always good to have that.
I mean, we appreciate, David, all you guys do at Hometown 24, bringing all the games to people when they're not able to get out.
Right.
Y'all
Absolutely.
just do, as far as the TV and the entertainment, it's just amazing how much y'all do for us, bringing these games and showcasing the kids.
Well, when you work with Jim McCauley, you have to be on top of your game.
The legend of Neon.
Yeah, he's going to bring this next game to everybody. He's going to be the play-by-play man, and I'm just going to hang in wherever I can.
There he said he wasn't going to talk any.
You believe that?
But we're glad you stopped by, Harold
Thank y'all
Christ.
for having me. We appreciate everything you guys do.
We appreciate it, buddy.
Hey, one more thing, and I just want to say how important it is to see a board member. And I've seen you at softball, I've seen you at baseball, at basketball, and at football. And I think for board members, they don't understand the pressure and the stuff you deal with. But when you're here, you've got your finger on the pulse of the school system, and you're available, and people can come talk to you. And I think that any board member across the region could take notes from Harold Kraft. And I am saying that.
Absolutely. It's a great thing.
We appreciate that.
But that's
we're
just so
proud.
important.
We're proud of our school system, our scores, and we've done a lot of things here with our athletic departments. And we're trying, to promote our kids in a positive way.
Right.
And we're just proud of every student in Knott County and at Cordia. And they just do a fabulous job as far as teachers, staff, bus drivers, cooks, everybody in this system just works so hard to provide for these kids, and we thank you all for recognizing that.
Seem like both your basketball teams, girls and boys, are playing pretty good right now.
The girls has picked up a big win at Perry County. Y'all did that game. I thought they kind of led 10, 12 points throughout the game and played solid. And, they were probably one of the most improved teams, but we talked about how young they was, and we knew that would be a part early,
absolutely.
But how much they've improved. And they play a lot of girls, and, they can run the bench and get help off the bench and rest players. And, the boys has came along, done really well.
Well, the boys has played solid all year, really.
All year, probably.
And they're one of the teams that me and Jim has talked about couldn't win this region, you know.
We talked about how great this region is in boys. It's pretty wide open, a 4 or 5 team race, easily.
And, David and I talked earlier, and I think that, I could really say I feel like that not on the boys and girls, to me, are probably the biggest surprises in the region. And I'm not saying that because we're here.
Right.
But, at the beginning of the year, I knew Jeff was going to have a rebuilding job, and I thought Misty would too. You lose a generational player in McElornis. But, man, she's got them playing well. So I would imagine as a board member and as a resident of Knott County, got to be walking around with your chest out a little bit right now. I know the boys coach probably, but big birthday today for the old man.
Yep, Jeff.
And if people don't know Jeff, and Jeff, I've known Jeff for years and years, as an outstanding human being, but I texted him at 7:15 this morning. I said, "Happy birthday, Coach." He goes, "Well, let me get off the bus first." And that's the kind of guy he is. He drives the bus. He does whatever, and you'll never hear him brag on himself at all. He is the most humble person you ever met.
Yeah.
Very humble, hard-working.
So all your coaches are working hard and doing a good job with their team. So
we appreciate it. And all you like to do is have a chance. We was trying to fly underneath the radar, but like you said,
we're not letting that happen.
That ain't going to happen.
If you go back to the other side and you happen to see Coach Honeycutt somewhere over there, tell him me and Jim Bob has not had a hot dog tonight, and he might want to study about sending one over with chili.
With chili, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
But we appreciate you,
Thank you,
Harold
guys.
Kraft. Thank you, buddy, and you're doing a great job.
We appreciate everything y'all do.
Thank you. Harold Kraft, Knott County School Board member, and he's the chairman on the school board, and we got a lot of people looking in, Jim McCall.
Oh, I've not looked at it.
Kay Kraft is on looking in tonight. She's Misty Baker, and I know what you mean.
So we got keys of the game, David.
We do indeed.
And, we'll go ahead and kind of run down a little bit about Jenkins. I've watched them play several times. Two young players that are really going to be important for them is Ella Sutherland and the real surprise, Emily Whitaker, both shooting the ball really well for them. And for them to be successful tonight, they've got to be able to deal with the pressure of Knott County Central.
I agree with that. It's I think ball control will be and keeping the basketball, being strong with the basketball, and just containing.
Yep.
And that's going to be a big key. So we're going to get ready to send it down to Drum Thornsbury. So stay with us right here as he'll do the starting lineups.
This time, let's meet your starting lineups. First for our visitors, the Lady Cavaliers of Jenkins High School, coached by John Sutherland. They have a record of 8 wins and 12 losses. At guard, a 5'5" freshman, number 4, Raylan Newsom. At guard, a 5'6" 8th grader, number 11, Ella Sutherland. At guard, a 5'5" sophomore, number 13, Alexis Hammonds. At center, a 5'8" senior, number 14, Anaya Chapalway. And up forward, a 5'6" senior, number 15, Harlow Bates. And once again, introducing head coach John Sutherland. And now, let's meet your Knott County Central Lady Patriots, coached by Misty McAlarnis. They have a record of 14 wins and 6 losses. At center, a 6'3" senior, number 33, Samara Bailey. At guard, a 5'6" senior, number 12, Addison Conley. At guard, a 5'7", 8th grader, number 1, Danny McAlarnis. At forward, a 5'7", 8th grader, number 5, Riley Kraft. And at guard, a 5'6" freshman, number 0, Frankie Reed. And introducing head coach, Misty McAlarnis. Your officials, Chris Spurlock, Dirk Flincham, and Eddie Browning.
And there you have it from Drum Thornsbury, getting you ready with the starting lineups, Jim. And as the official moves out to mid-court, quarter number 1 coming up from the Morton Combs Athletic Complex right here on the campus of Knott County Central. And Jim Bob McCauley is ready to go, and the entire Hometown 24 crew.
So, you look out to jump the ball, David, and you've got Samara Bailey and Ella Sutherland. Quite the height disadvantage for Miss Sutherland as she's out there. Ball's tipped. It's going to be a little turnover right here as Sutherland grabbed the jump ball, which is illegal, and it's going to go back to Knott County to start off the quarter. As I look over at my partner, having a nice hot dog that was generously brought up here by Chairman of the Board Kraft.
We want to thank him for that, too.
Conley's going to inbound the ball to McAlarnis. Into Kraft. Kraft, it's a high post, and she's looking over at the wing at McAlarnis. Inside to Kraft. Kraft goes up and misses it, but Bailey rebounds and puts it in.
Bailey's length coming in a great deal there, Jim McCauley.
Oh, yeah, and, the ball's up. Sutherland's going to drive. Kicks it over on the wing, banked in by Kinley. I think we've got the number wrong on this. Oh, that was Alexis Hammonds. Ball over to the wing to Conley. Back out to Reed. Over to McAlarnis for 3. It's going to be long, but rebounded by Kraft up and in.
Kraft's wherever the ball comes off. Seems like
she's a ball hawk.
Yeah, she's got that magnet for the basketball.
Yeah, this press really tough on Jenkins, but they're going to be whistled for a foul. Looks like Frankie Reed's called for the hold right there. Newsom going to inbound the ball for the Lady Cavs into Sutherland. She's giving up her dribble to the middle of Harlow Bates. Over to Newsom as they break the press. She looks down, but it's picked off by Samara Bailey. Jenkins gets it back. It's going to go out to Harlow at the top as she starts the offense. Over to Sutherland on the wing. Back out to Newsom. Threw across and intercepted by Kraft. She comes down for the layup, puts it up and in, and give Kraft 6 already. Is that correct? No, 4.
She just finds the basketball. 4th point for her, but she just finds the basketball, Jim, and does whatever she needs to do.
Yeah, inbound stolen by Danny McAlarnis. Hits the short jumper. Extends the lead 8-2, 6:25 left in the game. Jenkins this time trying to beat the press. Over to Sutherland. Sutherland gives up her dribble, and she walks.
She wanted to go back to the middle, but when she got up in the air, the middle, Central scooted over, and she had no way to go.
Right now over at Letcher Central. Letcher Central leads Wise County 34-25 at the half. That's a big game going over there. As McAlarnis drives in, shoots the little floater. It's up and wrestled away by Anya Chippewa up ahead, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll maintain Jenkins' possession.
Jenkins really not much length.
No,
mainly a guard team, and Bailey is going to be hard to match up for them.
Yeah, and you see McLaurin with the steal, extending the lead out to 10-2, and Jenkins really not had a good shot at the basket yet. Ball up to Bates. She throws it across court, and it's going to go off the foot of the Jenkins player, and it's wrestled around. McLaurin comes up with it to Kraft. Kraft looks to Reed, tries to make the pass, but she travels.
Jenkins will have an opportunity to get it back here, and we mentioned pressure at the start tonight, Jim, and they've got to learn to handle that.
Well, you know, you've got an 8th grader, Sutherland, and it's a different level against the Lady Patriots than what they've seen a lot this year.
Yep.
And quickly stolen by Conley, missed, gets her own rebound, puts it up on the left side, and it drops. So quickly, 14-2 for the Patriots, and Coach Sutherland's going to call a full timeout, and we'll take a break as well. We'll come back in just a minute.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, mat program, x-ray, and transportation. Little Flower Clinic Rheumatology, Dr. Travis Sizemore and Brianna Cornitz, treating autoimmune disorders such as lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, and more. 487-9505. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Hi, my name is Heidi Hoffensperger from Hoffensperger Law Office.
Debt can feel overwhelming. The calls, the letters, the constant pressure, it's hard to see a way forward. You're not alone. The law office of Heidi Hoffensperger has helped countless people through their bankruptcy, giving them a fresh start and a chance to rebuild. Bankruptcy isn't the end.
The legal world can be a very, very difficult and complicated world, and I don't want that for my clients.
Call today and let Heidi help you with this new beginning.
And welcome back to Morton Combs Athletic Complex, where the Knott Central Lady Patriots are leading 14-2 over Jenkins. And Jenkins Cavaliers beat the press, but throw it away. And,
you know, that wasn't bad.
No, great spacing.
Yeah.
And, you know, I talked to Coach Sutherland, David, before the game, and he said, you know, he can't wait to get these girls for a full year. He was hired late. And you can see he does a lot of good things, but, you know, just getting the girls to learn what they're doing. As the ball goes into Bailey for the turnaround, she misses it. Rebound by Raylan Newsom as she comes up, throws the cross-court pass to Emily Whitaker, who just checked in, a 7th grader. And Newsom throws it away.
Spacing not good that time on that side, but, you know, like you said, Coach has got a ways to go, and more time he gets with them, you can tell that they're learning routes and how to handle the ball and do a lot of things.
And Bailey at the top of the key over to Kraft. Kraft's going to drive cross court to McLaurin. McLaurin back out to Conley. Conley looks to pick her inside and back out to McLaurin for the three, and it's good. McLaurin has really started to come into her own the last 3 or 4 games, David. Struggled early offensively, I felt, in the first few games of the season, but now she's really playing within herself. And
you know, she had that injury earlier in the season too, and I think she, like you mentioned, she's just really getting healthy, getting back in her game.
Her shot looks really good as Jenkins breaks the press this time. Back over to Whitaker. Like I said, Whitaker just a 7th grader. It's going to be taken away by Reed and out to McLaurin. McLaurin goes up for the left-handed layup and extends the lead to 21-2. Knott County staying in that press right now. Sutherland gets the ball tapped away by McLaurin. It's going to go out of bounds. And Sutherland is only an 8th grader as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got a 7th grader, 8th grader out there, and both of them are going to be good players in a couple of years.
Absolutely.
Ball goes over to Newsom. You know, Newsom, number 4, only a freshman. So, you know, you look at, you got a 7th grader, 8th grader, freshman, a sophomore.
Well, if you're a coach, you want that.
Yes, you do.
You want a young team, and he's sending young players in, you know, off the bench here. He plays a lot of kids.
Yep.
And
they're going to be okay in a couple of years. Bailey inside, misses a short shot, but she's going to be called for a foul. David, you're making that hot dog look like a ribeye steak, brother.
I'll tell you what, can't beat it, can you?
It's pretty good. 3:19 left in the first period, 21-2 Jenkins. As Looks like comes into Harlow Bates.
And I thought we had a foul there, Jim, but
Alexis Hammonds gets the ball back out to Profit.
I like that pass.
Yeah.
It covers some territory.
Yeah, and Conley again. And, that's Conley, such an efficient scorer. She doesn't take as many shots as some of the other players. As Reed goes up, it's blocked by Alexis Hammonds, a sophomore.
Conley will be a big player for them when the tournament comes.
Yeah,
and
she's got that
crucial player for Knott County will be Conley.
Yeah, and she's got that senior and the ability to calm things down when things get tough. As McLaurin picks up the loose ball, she's looking down the court to Kraft, makes a nice long pass. Kraft goes up and misses the shot. Rebounded by Micaiah Hall, who is checked in. No, excuse me. Oh. As Harlow Bates comes up with the loose ball there.
And, Jim, speaking of former coaches of Knott Central, that Harold Combs, a coached here. He went to Bell County, come back here and coached. In fact, that's his granddaughter, Conley.
Oh, really?
Yes. And then you've got Coach Eddie Gibson over in Raven, Kentucky there. Coach Gibson did a great job here as well, coaching the Patriots. And I don't see him as much as I usually do. I'd like to see him and interview him, but I don't get I got to interview Harold last year, but I've not seen Coach Gibson. And Coach Gibson was a very good basketball coach. He was the former coach at Old Knott County High School over in Pippa Pass. Then when they consolidated, after George Francis became the coach here, and of course George was a great coach as well, and so great coaches coming out of here from Knott County Central, and Coach Gibson was one of them.
Yeah, right now Knott County just way too much for Jenkins as they extend the lead to 29-2 on the three-point play by Frankie Reed. These young girls for Jenkins, like I said, they're learning as they go.
Mm-hmm.
Bates across to Sutherland. Sutherland trapped in the corner.
Off the shoe.
Yeah, she's got herself in a predicament here as she gets the ball away to Whitaker, and Whitaker in the corner kind of in the same fate as she's going to throw it across court, and it's going to go to Knott Central.
I was taught by my high school coaches there, if didn't call the timeout, didn't have one, off the leg or shoe, and try to have a chance getting the ball back and getting straightened back out.
Yeah, and that's eighth grader. You're learning as you go. 3-point shot by Avery Combs comes up short, but Bailey gets the rebound back into Bailey. Bailey's looking down low, back out again to Combs. Combs takes it cross court to Conley. Conley into Bailey. Bailey's going to drop it down to June Quillen. June puts it up, misses it, gets her own rebound. Back out to Combs to Reed for three, and Reed's a little short. Combs gets the rebound, back into Bailey, into Quillen again. Quillen double team, puts it up, misses it, gets her own rebound again, back out to Bailey. Combs again.
Combs is another shooter on this team.
And not hesitant at all to put it up. Bailey from about 14, and it's going to be short, but Quillen gets the rebound, puts it in, and she's going to go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play, David.
Yes, she is. This game here, at 31-2, and we're still in the first quarter, Coach McIlornis may get an opportunity to play that 7th, 8th, 9th,
And that's always a good thing to get those guys prepared in the varsity setting. Over there at Memorial Gym, 12-10 Hazard right now.
Over Letcher.
Yeah, Hazard a little early foul trouble.
That's going to be a good basketball game because Letcher has got a good team, folks, and Hazard does too. Both of them good teams that can beat anybody in the region.
Yeah, 32-2 here in the first quarter. Ball inside to Anya Chippewa. Over to Whitaker for three. Comes up short. Rebounded by Bailey. Over to Combs. Combs over to Conley. Conley goes inside to the free throw line. Looks back out to Reed. Reed throws it to wide open June Quillen, who passes it to Samara Bailey for the easy bucket.
Yeah. And we played one.
Yeah, 34-2, and we're going to take a break, and we'll come back because I get this hot dog.
Hey, hometown.
Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard is here to meet all your prescription and healthcare needs. Pharmacist Darren Smith and the experienced staff provide fast, reliable service with the professionalism you expect. With friendly service and a commitment to quality care, Hometown Pharmacy is proud to serve the Hazard community every day. Ask about their new app. Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard, quality care, professional service right here in your community. TVS Mobile is here. Mobile service from the broadband provider you already know and trust. Powered by the nation's most reliable network, TVS is your #1 choice when you need to stay connected. With mobile plans to suit any budget and any situation, and phones from your most trusted brands. Go to tgtvsmobile.com today and see how TVS can keep you connected. The choice is yours. The time is now. TVS Mobile.
We got a third headset.
Yep. Welcome back to Knott County Central. Second quarter getting ready to start. Winston Lee has decided to stop by and talk with us, head coach at Jenkins. And Winston, super year last year, made a great run, and now you're rebuilding again, and that's the way usually a small school does.
If I'm willing to come up here and talk to you guys after that, then I really love you.
Winston, we really did sing your praises, though.
Thank you.
And the thing that we noticed, regardless of the situation, the score, your kids always play hard.
Yeah.
Most of the time, they're in the right place. And I feel like that if they're not, it's not because you put them in the wrong place.
Yeah. I appreciate that. And I give them a hard time. Lord knows I said enough after the game. So, but you're right. It's getting them to their spot. And after we lost so many guys, we're there most of the time at that spot. Now it's like, okay, now what? And I hope that process comes together sooner rather than later as we're approaching February. But yeah, I appreciate any positivity and any good vibes you guys send our way.
How many of those kids, except Owens, played varsity ball last year at Jenkins?
He's it. I mean, he's pretty much it. As far as significant varsity minutes, Kale was about it. Mal, of course, guys like Mal Adkins and Hunter White, and Sean Michael, and those guys got some minutes last year. Most of those guys,
Atkins
we were
played last year.
Atkins played a little bit last year. We were fortunate to play him.
He's getting better.
Oh,
Atkins
yeah. Mal's had a great year.
Yeah.
This team, we've been – I want to be able to compete with the bigger guys, but they've been still able to win games. We've won games, and I think this is a little rough patch for us over the next week. And then the tail end of our schedule, I hope we're able to get some momentum and capture that rolling into the tournament where hopefully you time it up right that you win a big one.
Well, I've been very impressed with the play. A little inconsistent right now, but the ability's there for your big guy in the middle.
Yeah.
I really see a lot of good things from him. He's got great feet.
And a lot of people don't know this, but we've had to work through injury.
Yeah, I know every time we did. It's been tough.
We've had to work really realistically as far as having the 5-6 guys that I would love to have out there. There's not been a lot of games consistently, like 4 or 5 games, make that Ella, that we've been out there at full capacity. Connor was out a couple weeks with a shoulder injury in big games. Kale was out at the beginning of the season through the first couple weeks. With an ankle injury, so that part of it has been tough too.
Well, Winston, one of the things that I want to brag on, and it's something that people don't notice, but we get so much negativity around the things that happen in athletics. And I saw a play at the end of the game that was just tickled me. Gibson goes up, and Sean Michael kind of undercuts him a little bit. He falls, and immediately he runs over, helps him pick him up. And that's the things that I wish that people could share on our social media instead of the negatives, because it really, you know me.
Yeah.
And I'm a kids person. And to see the kids do the things 99.9% of the time that you would be proud of, but the spotlight put on that 1/10% really irritates me.
But this, you know this and you notice this because you coached at a small school. You coached at a community small school where we knew year to year you wasn't going to win a regional championship year to year. The thing that you could count on within your staff and within yourself and within your school is that we wanted to put kids out there into the world better people.
Amen.
And it's like that sounds so generic,
Price with a
but
bucket.
when you coach at a small school, that is a real thing. I can't count on going out here and winning district in the 53rd every year, but man, I can make these kids better kids and better adults when they get done.
That is true.
And that sounds like so generic, but it's true. If I'm not coaching for that reason, why am I coaching?
That's exactly right.
So that did mean a lot, and I actually caught that we went back and tried to help Gibson up when he had failed there, and they kind of tangled up a little bit. And I like for them to clean up the bench after the game, you know. I like for them to really try to – the one thing we're working on more than anything, y'all feel this in this generation, man, we can't keep up with stuff. Can we responsibly keep up with stuff? We're working on that right now.
Oh, it's tough.
It's different.
And I think a lot of it, like, you've had great mentors.
Yeah,
and I want to say this just because he's here, but, the first person I coached with was DA over here.
Hey,
and,
DA had a lot of influence on me, whether he knows it or not.
And David, he took in a guy that was really young and really immature and showed me that you do things a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't matter, what you did. You treated the kids with respect. And you expected respect. And those two things go a long way as a teacher or a coach or anything else. So, I think that mentors and carrying the torch to the next generation, that you've done an excellent job of.
Thank you, man. It's been great. It's been great to be a part of a Jenkins. That whole process has been really rewarding. And it has been elsewhere. Everywhere I've taught, I've been really fortunate to be a part of the Letcher County community and help kids do those things.
You'll build another team back there, where it happens this year or not. Your team will get better this year, Winston, because I've watched them on the court. They know where to go, and the fundamental things, you keep working on those. But you're going to build a team back there because you work so hard, and the kids will keep improving, and they'll keep coming.
Just shot by Emily Whitaker there. She's been hot. Yeah, she's in 7th grade, man.
Hey, that gal can shoot it.
She can shoot it. She's going to be great. Yeah, we did do something this year that hadn't been done, I would imagine, in a really long time with the Jenkins program, is we actually had a few freshman games. We started the year with 8-9 freshmen, and most of them, despite the fact we played a ton of doubleheaders and it's costed our guys time, as far as you guys know. Mm-hmm. And that's no shade to the doubleheader, which I love.
What do you think about the doubleheader in the district?
Oh, man, don't put me on a spot.
No, we've heard the other coaches discuss it as well.
I love the idea. I mean, I think the idea and the concept behind it was really pure. Is like, let's play these doubleheaders, get a bigger crowd, let the girls, play in these primetime Friday games, which they absolutely deserve.
Does it hurt your JV? You're real young,
but. And two,
and girls.
When we're all talking about this, it's like, okay, we're going to play JV games on Saturday mornings. And y'all know what it's like, especially now. Nobody wants to play on Saturday morning. I've worked my tail off all week. We probably play Saturday anyway. And if we don't, am I going to, do I want all my parents and kids, Saturday morning, And that made it really tough when you can't buy into that. And you also know you might schedule 20 JV freshman games. You might play 4 of them.
Yeah. Right.
Because they're just like, the emphasis isn't there. We're struggling with officials as far as having enough. So I like it if you want to pick out a few. But as far as being able to do it across the board, I think it costs our younger kids too much.
Yeah, it's tough. And, from an AD's perspective, because I was on the one that really liked the doubleheaders from the AD's perspective. And from the crowd's perspective, it gives so I'll play the other side of it.
If you do it the right way and play it Friday nights and have your girls play last, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
But we don't.
Yeah, you're right. And that wasn't our event. That was our initial plan on doing it, and then schedule switch and this and that, and it becomes throw it in there wherever you can throw it in. And I agree with you on that. One of the things that we talked about, and they ended up doing it in volleyball, is having a JV league. And that's something that I would love to see in our region. The volleyball really did a good job, and it started over in Leslie County, really, and then Christy Combs was so I love to do that in every sport that you can, baseball, softball, whatever, because those kids, even in baseball, you play 7 innings of varsity, and you're going to play 3 innings, it's like 10:30 at night, and I'm like, my wife's going to kill me if I don't get home.
Yeah, baseball, softball. I got that a little bit with softball. And just a shout out to Joe Banks and Jenkins softball team. We're going to have a really good little team. I'm really excited about it. But at any rate, I think that's a good point. If you could get all coaches to buy into, and ADs to buy into, okay, let's have a league. Maybe you do play some Saturday mornings. Maybe you don't. Maybe you play on a certain night each week, and you do it for like 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, that's what we did in volleyball. And, when they came to, we had a host school, and when they came to Electric Central, I went out with AD Fun. I fed every kid. Got a pizza, said, hey, you're coming over here to play
Make
a
it worthwhile.
game. Let's enjoy it, because I wanted our young kids to be able to play in a setting that's for them, not an afterthought. Somewhere else.
My JV guys, like I got, one of my sophomores really good, and I don't blame him and getting a little frustrated. Is like we've not played a lot of JV games. And it's hard to do with staffing and buses. It's just really hard.
Yeah. Well, that's halftime, 46-7, and
we want to thank you for coming by, my friend.
Thanks,
it's
guys.
always good to see you, Coach Lee, and you keep working because you do great work, and you just keep it going, my friend.
I do want to say shout out Harold Mullins and family. I miss him. I love him. And I think it's awesome that we're able to do this each year. So shout out to TBS Cable and Hometown 24, and you guys do a great job. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Winston. We're going to take a break. We have Shay Cornett coming up, Harold's daughter, when we come back. So we'll take a minute, and we'll be right back to talk with Shay. Stay with us on Hometown 24.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
When financial challenges threaten your future, you need clear guidance and proven solutions. Call Keisha Caldwell-Feltner, Bankruptcy Express. Trusted legal experience to help you take control. From stopping creditor actions to protecting your assets. Keisha and her staff deliver efficient, reliable representation focused on results. With flexible payment options, getting the help you need is more accessible than ever. Keisha Caldwell-Feltner, Bankruptcy Express. Professional service, practical solutions. The fresh start you deserve.
Welcome back to Knott County Central. We're at the half right now as Knott Central leading Jenkins, and we have another halftime guest, Shay Cornett, who is the daughter of our very dear friend that we miss all the time, and the stories and rides I've got to have with Harold Mullins will treasure me for the rest of my life. Shay, I know it's hard sometimes for you all to come to this, but I think your dad would have loved this. And it's going to be bigger next year as we got more teams going to be in next year, and we're hoping to have 4 girls and 4 boys.
Well, that's what Josh was telling us, and I know that it's something that Josh has worked really hard on along with others. But I think that's really awesome. I was telling the family that's here tonight that I thought next year that it would be more teams.
And I think it'll be competitive next year. I think you'll see some good ball games because some of the people that's already, have text back or got back with Josh or the high school here. We got some good teams coming in. So that's what we want. We want to make it good. And Winston wanted so much at Jenkins to be a part of this because he got to work with Harold some, and he, he just wanted a chance to come over and be involved with it because he thought so much of your dad.
Yes, I know Winston did, and I know Dad liked to give him a hard time and him give Dad a hard time. I don't remember the specifics, but I do remember in there. What's their
Before the whistle.
Before the whistle,
Yeah.
yes. Something came up about Dad, and I may or may not have found a picture of Dad all dressed up in a tux for my wedding and sent it to Winston as a little ammunition. I cannot remember the details, but yeah, we're glad that they were able to come because I know Dad, like I said, Dad loved Winston, and I know that Winston loved Dad.
I did give a shout out to Carl. And Carl, when she talked to me the last time in Lexington last year, she just said she didn't know if she could take this. So I understand, and we understand Carl's feeling. And it's been tough on Carl, and it's been tough on you all, and it's been tough on me. I lost my buddy who kept me entertained many nights.
I know.
But now I want to say this,
I spent a lot
Harold.
of time in the car with him too, so I know those are fun car rides.
He could come up with some good ones. Don't think he could. But he really was proud of you, Shay, and his family, the boys. He was proud of his kids, his grandchildren, and he was proud of you because he said, David, she can go over there and make a program over there. And they're getting better. And if she gets a chance when she can, she'll do a good job. And you got with Beth, and Beth did a good job here. And you just come in and said, hey, we're the team you got to beat to get out of here.
Well, it is, this place. I did not go to school here, but I spent a lot of time here. That's how I learned to keep book for basketball, was sitting beside Dad at ball games when he called games, and for years and years of my life. And so I love volleyball. And when given the opportunity to come help Beth, we had refereed previously, and we started to come help Beth, and then that transition happened right after Dad passed, the summer after Dad passed.
Yeah, this is the third season I've been without Harold. So
so he didn't get to see us hang that banner, but from here anyway.
From here, he may not have, but he knows about it and he's watched it. So, but the whole family of Harold's brothers, Greg and Russell, and you got Zena, his sister, fine people.
Yeah, they're all here tonight.
Yeah, fine people, and I hope all of you all will be on the floor right after this game to give the hardware. So we're really looking forward to that and getting that going. So, but I want to thank you for coming by, and it's always good to talk to you, Shay. And I want to say you're doing a marvelous job of representing the school and all the things, and you're doing a good job representing Harold Mullins.
Well, I appreciate that. A lot of times I'll do something, or and I'll my kids even, will do something, and I'll say, Lord, that's the Harold Mullins in you. And or I'll say it, about me, well, that's Dad.
Yeah.
And that's a really cool thing to be able to do. And, my kids all were old enough that they remember Dad, even Sadie. And so it's hard. I said this place was one of Dad's favorite places. I think that's fairly safe to say.
Yeah, he loved calling Knott County games, Hazard games, Prairie games. He loved those games. And why? Well, the winner wins by 3. The winner wins,
yeah, they're good games.
They're tough games, But anyway, thank you for coming by, Shay, and we appreciate you. We're looking forward to seeing you out on the floor after this is over, handing it out.
Well, I appreciate that, and thank you all for doing this. Dad loved working with you all, and you've done a good job carrying on his legacy. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Shay. It's always good to see you. We're going to take a break. Coach Jeff Honeycutt will join us here as Coach Shay Cornett of the Knott Central Volleyball will make her way down. She'll be on the floor after the game. Coach Honeycutt will be coming in right after the 30-second break. Stay with us on Hometown 24.
Here at Klutz Auto Sales in Hazard, Kentucky, we specialize in used vehicles, and we work with all types of credit. We're with you before and after the sale.
We stand behind every car we sell, ensuring that you drive away with confidence. We want you to be totally comfortable with your purchase because at Klutz Auto, you're the priority.
We've been your trusted dealer for 47 years. Visit us at Klutz Auto Sales across from Walmart on Highway 80. Call us at 606-439-5065.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt, At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
In the first half.
Welcome back as we're got a visitor, Taylor Baker.
Yeah, that's the girl's name.
Hey, can she play volleyball, Jim McCauley?
Listen, she hits that ball so hard it just goes into next week. I'm telling you.
I'll tell you what, I mean, I was impressed with her this season. I thought she could play, and I think she's going over to a program that's starting to play too. So it should be good, and I think she'll continue right on, and very good volleyball. Taylor, let's talk about your team this year. Be honest with you, I thought you lost some key people, and yet you come back.
We did. It was all about what we had previously done in the last year, and we realized that we had to follow in their footsteps and prove that we can do it without them, but with their leadership still.
Absolutely. Yeah, I thought you all did an outstanding job this year. Hey, Shelby Valley, you all played them, and I got to watch it. That was a very competitive game. I mean, both of you could play the game. And I'd like to see Knott Central. I know you're going on over to the college, and you're going to see some good teams over there because we got to go over and do some games over there. And I want to tell you, I was impressed with Alice Lloyd's, the way the coach has come in over there and the way she's got them going.
Well, Taylor's got a little of experience with that coach. But, Taylor, why did you choose Alice Lloyd? I mean, what was the rationale behind that?
Honestly, it was just they had my major, and it's close to home, and I really do want to make an impact on where I'm from and,
Yeah.
all of that.
What is your major?
Pre-vet and biology.
Oh, Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. My son Seth, Seth, he went to Alice Lloyd. He studied biology, and he had some sleepless nights.
I'm expecting it.
I just want to let you know.
Well, David, David's a graduate of Alice Lloyd. I went to Alice Lloyd. Yep. Manus went to Alice Lloyd. So it's
Alice
big
Lloyd
to us.
People. My wife went to Alice. Yeah. We're big Alice Lloyd
and the
fans.
mantra for Alice Lloyd has always been the leaders are here. And that means, basically that when we bring people here to Alice Lloyd and they leave, we expect them to come back to our community and give. And, Taylor, I'm 52 now, but I can go to any gym, any ball field, any school from Ashland to Harlan, and I will meet someone from Alice Lloyd, usually a principal, superintendent, a coach.
Absolutely.
And it's really, Miss June and Miss Alice, that was their mission, and I think it's a wonderful, wonderful place to get an education and to come back and give and not leave and go somewhere else.
There's a lot of doctors in this area went to Alice Lloyd College. A lot of them.
Yeah, my doctor, Dr. McDougall, was an Alice Lloyd graduate, and they'll give you the tools you need to be successful later on in life. I feel very strongly about that. Taylor, we're going to be real quick, but what's the one thing you look forward to the most going on to college?
I'm more excited to play all of the, more explosive teams than there are in high school, more faster gameplay.
Well, you will get that. I've been over and watched that. I tell you, I've seen some of the teams come over and play, and very athletic, very long, and very strong.
Yeah.
And I guess it's this way. But Taylor, I've watched you play. You can go make an impact.
Thank you.
You really can.
And Taylor, we just want to, reach out and tell us how proud we are of you. And, me specifically, I know, David's watched you play. I've known you since you were a little girl, and you've always been such a smile and a bright part of my day. And I just am so proud of you. And just good luck. And if you ever need anything, we're here.
Yeah, absolutely. And only thing I can tell you, Taylor, you're a biology major. Be sure you just take a nap whenever you can, because you will not get any more sleep.
One more thing, I want to thank you all for always following me throughout high school and, middle school too. Since you're involved. But I want to thank you all very much. It means a lot.
Well, thank you, Taylor. We appreciate you,
absolutely.
Sweetheart.
Thank you.
Taylor Baker will be an Eagle next year for Alice Lloyd, and a volleyball player she is, and a good one. And Coach Jeff Honeycutt will join in here. And
the birthday boy, David.
I know, turned
47,
28, I heard.
28.
28, I heard. Coach Honeycutt, how's it going?
Going pretty good.
Win last night against the Wildcats, and that bunch will fight hard over there in Buckhorn.
Yeah, they did. It was a very competitive game. Coach Blank does a great job. Easterling can score a lot, and the East plays well. He's got a Morris kid that plays extremely hard, and they play good defense.
Right.
Forced us into a lot of uncomfortable
positions. They've played a lot of people tough this year, Jeff.
Them and Hazard was a close game right up till the last few minutes. Them and Prairie was a very competitive game. Me and Coach Blank was talking a little bit. He said it's just it's one of those things he hadn't got through and closed out a game. Said he played real good at quarters and stuff, and it's that time of year as well.
Well, me and Jim and Manus and Brian, we all talked, but we feel that your team has played the most from the start of the season, even now, has played the best teamwork ball of any club in the region.
Well, the guys, they really share the ball well.
Sometimes to a fault, Jeff.
They do. I felt like tonight we was a little too unselfish, but that's a good thing. We've been trying to stress to get our turnover, our assist up, and we've done a good job with that. And just do a little better job of spacing. Sometimes we get on top of each other and maybe over-rotate, or like you said, Jim, one extra pass when we should have shot it and catch people off guard. But, it's, 2/3 of our season's over.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It is. It's flown by, and, I like where we're at, but, we can still improve, I think. And, I don't know. There's a lot of solid teams in the 14th region, and that regional tournament. I hope we get there and have opportunity to play for it.
I know, David. Between you and I, it's hard to get a word in between us. But I was talking about the Connor Napier's finally getting that stroke back, and we saw bits and pieces of it. But the last couple of games we've had, he looks so much more confident shooting the ball.
He is. Connor's one of the best shooters on the team, if not in the 14th region. He's done a great job. He works extremely hard. He gets in and does extra shooting at night and on the evenings and stuff. And confidence is a big thing. If you're confident, that rim tends to be bigger, and
right.
we're confident in him shooting. We've got several kids that can make that shot, and He's got the green light,
Yeah, he shoots it well, Coach. Really does.
And the guys have been looking to get it to him, and it only makes everybody else better because he stretches the floor and gives us opportunity to get to the rim with Michael and Chance, and Payson and Drew and all those guys, Gavin. They're doing a better job getting into the paint and dishing it off.
What about Payson Dials going up and trying to dunk tonight? We couldn't put a Troublesome Creek Times under Joe Dials' feet when he jumped, and all of a sudden he goes up there and tries to rip one off.
Jeff, I've noticed him. He's getting where he can contribute, come in and do some things.
He gives us good minutes. He's long.
Yeah.
He does a good job of playing the passing lanes, shoots it pretty decent, he's got a bright future here.
Yeah, I've been impressed with your younger kids. The freshman, Miller, is that correct? Is he a freshman, or I'm trying to think of what the young kid came in. We don't have that up here right now.
Right here is the roster for Knott Central. Had KJ.
Oh, Drew Little. Excuse me, Drew Little.
Yeah, Drew Little. He's growing a lot. When he got here, he was under 6 foot, now he's over. His body's starting to mature a little bit, and he can get to the rim, and he's an excellent passer. He don't get enough credit for that. KJ Melton.
Yeah, KJ comes in and hits some shots for you.
He's a workaholic. He extremely competitive. Jonah Ousley, he's been looking good in freshman and JV games. Cash Williams is making a big push right now. He's really
Cash got some size, don't he, Coach?
He's got what we don't have. He's a big, thick body. He's got to be able to get up and down the floor a little bit. And Brody Hensley's a nice player. When he got here, he was about 5'10". Now he's about 6'3", 6'4". He's growing and very athletic. He's kind of hampered right now with something with his hip, but he gives extreme effort. And then, Aiden Cornett, he come in tonight and played well for us. I know I've left somebody out, and I hope they don't get mad at me, but I've really enjoyed have this group of kids.
Well, Jeff, one of the things that really jumps out about your teams, no matter where you're at, is the ability to establish a culture. And, that's something that, I talk to a lot of young coaches about. And I feel like that the very first thing as a coach when you come in, you have to establish the right culture. And when I talk to your kids, the first thing they say to me is they like each other. And that's not always the case anymore. And so, kudos to you on establishing a culture that allows the kids, and I know that you still rule with a tight fist, but you do it in a way that the kids, they play for you, not because of you. I don't know if that's the proper way to say it, but it's very evident out there on the floor.
Well, the biggest thing is, we've got stars on the team, and we've got people that can be stars on the team, and everybody's the same. We're only as strong as our weakest link that's on there at the time, and I know that's cliche or whatever, but we try to do that, and we've got the opportunity to have 5 different people be our leading scorer every night, and that makes you hard to guard, and that's not counting the 5 starters. That means Michael was out at the Letcher game. Shane
came in and played well.
Played
well tonight.
It brought a lot of energy. That was the thing that I noticed about him.
He played huge minutes. And the more confidence he gets. He had an injury last year and didn't get an opportunity to play. His wrist was broke, and he's just a kid that's bought in and doing what it takes, and it's a good thing to have that, and we always want to try to make sure we want to be good at the little things, and if you do that, you'll have opportunity to win.
Well, another player that we've talked about, David and I, is Jaden Hall has become more of an offensive player. Last year he got the ball. It was automatic pass first, no matter if he had a wide open look under the go. And, he's really came in and had some nice games he's always going to do the dirty work, but had some nice games offensively.
He has. He played really well in Florida, and I got on him a little bit. When we come back, he didn't show up a game or two, and I told him, I said, Jaden, you got to come back from Florida. We need you. And, he's responded well. He's an excellent passer. He don't get enough credit for that, and sometimes.
And he'll get you a big rebound too.
He'll get you a big rebound. He's strong. He don't look it, but he's strong, and he's another one that kind of gets down on himself if the shot don't go in. But you just got to play through that, and try to build some momentum here down the stretch. Another freshman that I forgot to mention, we got a guy that can just knock it down continuously and take Kraft.
Good shooter.
Good shooter, and the good thing about Tate, he's growing.
I noticed that, a big growth spurt now for him. And you go through that gangly stage, too, when you hit that growth spurt.
You do, and, he's one of the kids that, his daddy was a fine player. So,
his daddy was a shooter, but he wasn't a maker. I believe Tate's going to be a maker, Coach.
Yep, and, Tate's got two sisters on this team here that we're watching right now that's awful fine young players.
Well, how does it feel, Jeff? And, because we've got a couple of minutes here. Because you're kind of in that part now to where you're seeing the kids that you coach kids come through. And I know I was talking about that. And it's different. And it gives you a little bit more ability to be vested, I think, when you've coached second-generation players. I don't know how old that makes you.
Well, I don't care to tell. I'm 56, and I hope I've got a few more in me. and it's been a great journey. You know, that's one of the things that, like what you said, you know, and I think I think vested is a good word, but I think trusted. I think they trust me.
I was impressed with Eddie Brown, and it took him just 4 times to get the ball.
Yeah. I think people trust me, and sometimes it takes a little while to figure it out, but I'm for what's best for the team, and if you put your team first, your individual goals will be met.
Yeah. Well, they're playing well, Coach. I think you're one of those guys can win this thing, you know, and there's other good teams. I know Powell and, you know, even Owsley's been playing better. Breathitt's playing better. Wolf County's playing better. I mean, we had Wolf and Prairie on just a few nights, and I'm telling you, Wolf was a couple buckets from winning that game.
Well, they got the Robinson kid who's finally, you know, I don't think he's 100%, but Robinson, 85% of Robinson's better than most 50%. You know,
85% of Robinson's bigger than 100% of most everybody else because he is a stout lad.
Yes, he could. He could make any football team around here, too.
He's got good footwork. He can score around the goal. You know, I watched him for 2 years one time we was down there, and he's just a good player, and he clogs that middle. You know,
yes,
that's what a lot of people don't understand.
And passes well.
Yes, passes really good. And that group of guys has played together since they've been probably in kindergarten. So.
Yeah. I mean, that's what, you know, I told the other day when we were watching them play, the first time I watched all those kids was in the district baseball tournament, regional baseball tournament. They were all in 7th grade. And it was almost the whole team. And that's been, you know, 6 years, and it's the same kids. So, you know, and there's you know, we've not even mentioned Perry and Hazard.
No.
You know, it's wide open as I've ever seen it.
It is, and that's one of the reasons, you know, that first-round game is going to be interesting. You know,
it is.
It doesn't, you know, you want to go in as a winner, but you could draw a runner-up that can knock you out, or you could go in as a runner-up and knock a winner out.
You know,
it's parity is big.
Yeah, and seems like this year, Coach, that the regional tournament seems this year more competitive from 1 through 8. You know, there's not really no time off. You have to go play.
You have to go play.
Yeah.
You have to go play, and it you know, it works out good that you'll have opportunity to play a game, set out a game, or set out a day and play a game. And if you're lucky enough to get to the finals, you don't have to play back-to-back, so that's good too. And I know we got the dates on it, so we'll get that out to hometown and all of our other coverage areas to let it go. But, you know, it'll be here just 5 weeks. Hopefully this snow and weather will hold off and we'll get to play a little bit next week.
Jim brought it up. You mentioned the snow. If it gets bad, is your wife Kelly cooking the meals in case me and Jim's out track?
Well, you can obviously tell I've not missed many meals that she cooks. So she does. You know, Kelly's phenomenal. You know, obviously I've been blessed. God's blessed me to
two fine young men,
and a wife that'll support me and do things that probably she didn't want to do, but she sacrificed to help me. And you know, again, God's been good to me and my family. Can't say enough about that.
Well, she's very protective of you. I know that. She doesn't mind to stand up. I know you're one of the most humble guys I've ever met, and I've never hear you ever is the word "I" mentioned from Jeff Honeycutt. But boy, I tell you, I'd hate to get on her bad side.
Yeah, she's a wildcat.
But anyway, Coach, thank you for stopping by and taking time with us. We greatly appreciate that. And good luck rest of the season, and your team's playing well.
Thank you. I hope we continue to improve, and thank you guys for all the coverage you do. And, you know, the Harold Mullins Classic is a great event. He was a really good sportscaster, good guy, and, you know, it's, you know, he's probably looking down tonight and saying, boys, it'll just be 5 short weeks, and then it'll get exciting.
He loved the regional tournament.
Loved it. Probably one of the best games I've ever heard him call. We went back and watched it, the 4 overtime games. I can't remember who asked him, but it got down and Leitcher made that shot, and he said, I don't know who made it, but she's made it. We were going to overtime number 4. So, it was very interesting. But thank you guys for everything.
Oh, thanks, Coach. We'll talk with you later. Coach Jeff Honeycutt of the Knott County Central Patriots, and Jim, it's down to about 1:50 as Knott Central has shot the ball extremely well, but Jenkins is in the learning process, and they're trying to build a team.
Yeah, it's been good for some of the younger players from Knott Central getting to play, and you can see they've got a lot of talent in those young kids. As you see Presley Kraft out there, and they're still going after it. Underneath, it looks like trying to kick it back out. A minute left to play in the game, 86-13. Knott Central in the lead. Ball goes cross court. Inside. And I'm trying to get some of these numbers here and see some of these younger players that are out there. And I don't have them right with me real quick, but I'll grab them. And that was number 20, Haley Olinger, to get the bucket. Sutherland brings the ball back up. Olinger guarding tightly. Ball out wide, rebounded by Sutherland. She goes up. It's rejected. And it looks like Presley Kraft bringing it up. She gives it inside to 35. And that is Rachel Combs. Ball goes back out to Olinger, over to Kraft, into Combs again. Combs puts it up, grabs it, puts it up, and finally gets her bucket with 5 seconds to go in the game. And that will do it here at Morton Combs Athletic Complex, 90-13, David.
Yep, we'll take a break. We have trophy presentations coming up in the Harold Mullins Classic. You'll want to stay around for that. And when we come back, we'll be on the floor getting that done. So stay with us right here on Hometown 24.
Introducing WTVE TV Everywhere from TVS, the new way to watch your favorite shows, live channels, and on-demand content wherever you go. On your phone, your tablet, or your laptop, whether you're at home, on the road, or maybe somewhere you might not want to be. And the best news, TV Everywhere is already part of every TVS video plan. Sign up today for TVS and get access to your favorite content, including live college sports everywhere. Visit tvscable.com or call 606-785-3450.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
This is News 12.
Since 1985, Hometown 24 has been serving this community with local programming produced by local people.
Hornets want to air it out. He's got a man out here. Linden caught it to 45.
Using the latest video technology to bring you the news, sports, and local events that matter to you.
First on your Hometown News tonight.
I'm Harold Mullins, and thanks for joining us.
40 years is a long time in Eastern Kentucky. Here's to 40 more.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
Welcome back to Knott County Central as we get prepared down on the floor. Hometown 24 with TBS. And Jim, the trophies, plaques, and all the awards were purchased by the TV service in Thacker and Grigsby. So,
well, you know, they do so much for the community, and Harold meant so much to them, too. So it's just, you know, a wonderful setup to have these guys support this tournament.
Absolutely. And I see down on the floor we have Harold's kids, his children, and they will join there. And I did, Shay told me that the brothers were in the house tonight as well. And so we'll take it down on the floor and let Drum Thornsbury take us through this.
His daughter, Shay Cornett, and his sons, little Harold Mullins and Nathan Mullins. Also Sadie and Tater Grace. And Ian. We'll start with the boys. First for the Jenkins boys. As I call your name, please go out and get your individual trophies. Chris Anderson, Cale Owens, Connor Hall, Aiden Lester, Christian Campbell, Chase McNeely, Malachi Atkins, Samuel Whitaker, Sean Michael Collier, Benton Owens, Hunter White, Cole Lucas, Roger Niles, Connor Rose, and Liam Adams. And the Jenkins coaching staff. So we begin for the Jenkins Cavaliers. We want to thank the Cavaliers for participating in this year's Have Mercy Classic. And once again, we want to thank Coach Lee and his Cavaliers for participating in this year's Harold Mullins Have Mercy Classic, and wish them the best of luck for the rest of the season. And now, once again, we'll present the trophies to, once again, the winners of the Harold Mullins Have Mercy Classic, the Knott County Central Patriots. Chance Amberg. Presenting will be Miss Sadie. Michael Gibson. All 6'4" of him. Presented by Taylor Grace. Jaden Hall. Connor Napier. Gavin Mosley. Drew Little. Shane Gibson. Mason Ambergy. Payson Dials. KJ Melton. Harold Mullins' grandson, Aiden Cornett. Presented by little sister Sadie. Tate Kraft. Presented by Ian Cornett. Jonah Ousley. Cash Williams. Kaylin Bitley. Colton Riley. Hayden Johnson. Brody Hensley. Coach Jeff Honeycutt. And once again, happy birthday, Coach. Coach Rollo. Coach Smith. Coach Dials. And Coach Kobe Napier. Your 2026 Have Mercy Classic champions, the Knott County Central Patriots. Okay, we left out our managers, Parker Settles. Congratulations to the Knott County Central Patriots.
Don't forget you, MVP.
And we have one more award to present to the Patriots. The most valuable player for tonight's game, number 23, 6'4", Michael Gibson. And now it's the girls. First for our visitors, the Lady Cavaliers of Jenkins High School. We're sending individual awards for the Lady Cavaliers. First, 00, Emily Whitaker. Number 1, Bella Holbrook. Number 2, Kinley Mead. Number 4, Raylan Newsom. Number 11, Ella Sutherland. Number 12, Michaela Hall. Number 13, Alexis Hammonds. Number 14, Anaya Chapawe. And number 15, Harlow Bates. And Coach Sutherland and his staff. I want to thank the Lady Cavaliers and Coach Sutherland for participating in this year's Classic. And we want to wish the best of luck to the Lady Cavaliers for the remainder of the season. And for the third time in 3 chances of the Harold Mullins Have Mercy Classics, your winners once again in the girls' competition, the Knott County Central Lady Patriots. Number 33, Samara Bailey. Presented by Miss Sadie Cornett. Addison Conley. Number 1, Danny McAlarness. Number 5, Raleigh Kraft. Number 0, Frankie Reed. Number 35, Rachel Combs. Number 24, Avery Combs. Number 4, Kaylee King. Number 30, Bella Hammond. Number 10, Jalen Monroe. Number 2, June Quillen. Number 15, Presley Kraft. Number 22, Bree Sinners. Number 22, or number 20, Haley Olinger. And Coach Misty McAlarnis and staff. Coach Reed. And Coach Jenkins. And your MVP for the 2026 Girls Harold Mullins Have Mercy Classic, number 12, Addison Conley. And on behalf of the entire Mullins family, including me, congratulations to all the teams participating in this year's Classic. And a reminder, next year will be a two-day affair with 4 boys teams and 4 girls teams. Date to be determined. That information will be released as soon as possible. So again, we want to thank Shay, Nathan, and Little Harold, and all the Harold's family for putting on another great Have Mercy Classic.
And that's about going to wrap it up here from the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. We are glad you've enjoyed the basketball evening. Knott County Central winner in both games, and Jenkins, we want to thank them for coming over and being in the Classic. Great sports over there and a lot of great people in Jenkins, Kentucky. Want to thank Knott County Central, Mr. Pollard, and all the administration here for letting Hometown 24 have the Classic here. And next year, we think we will have a great Classic in line for you. For Jim McCauley, I'm David Adams, and Jeremiah Melton ran controls tonight and kept everybody in line, and we appreciate him. We'll see you next week if we don't get snowed in, folks. So stay safe out there and hope to see you soon. Good night, everyone.